together and building a home and a family.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
So when we got AI and the governments, right, who see, okay, you know what, the old way is,
But one person gets the.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ali.
Oh, go ahead. No, go, Smother Roses.
I was gonna say I don't get what was so wrong about the old way. You know, it seems like the old way was less selfish, you know, and more selfless. You know, like you did for the good of the whole.
Shit like
and
that.
Not
Shit
like
like that.
The good
shit
of
like
the
that.
individual.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, and women keep trying to go to the old way, except for they don't want to do their part of the old way. They want men to be like the old way, take care of me, support me, finance everything. If I make a mistake, make sure you're there to rectify everything. But they don't want to do their place. They don't do the most important thing that we do need. Even if I would say that men do the most important jobs, I would still say that a woman does the most valuable job in the nurturing and rearing of her kids, but also being the love and support of when your man is done with embracing the world and encountering the world, he has somebody to come back to that embraces him when he steps in the house full of love. Like, I appreciate you and love you so much for everything you've done outside of this house and what you do inside of this house. I'm so happy that you're back. And when a damn dog, when a damn dog can beat you to the front door, when a damn dog can outlove a man, can out support a man more than the person that's in his house, there's something wrong with that picture. And that's what's happening in society, where men are used and compromised and are expendable, but they're not valued and respected, you know? And this is this video that I'm gonna show. Even in this scene, I want you to pay attention to what the woman does and what's being communicated while another woman is holding her accountable. And I bet you, and let me just play this video, because this is Smell the Roses. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm being honest to you too. And Uncle Ricky will tell you too. Majority of the sisters has come up here, and you know, I don't know you from a can of paint. We don't trust them. And no matter how feminine they come up here and seem to be, you've been consistent. But no matter how much they come up here, no matter how much we see them in our real lives, they always show their true face. You know what it's like too? You have two different, and there's two type of vampires we come across. The first vampire, who pretends not to be a vampire until they're exposed to be a vampire, they'll react as the vampire. They finally, you expose them and you point out they're the vampire. They let their fangs out. They try to bite into your neck, right?
Hit them with that holy water.
The second type of vampire says, hey, just because you see fangs, just because you see blood on my fangs, just because you see me reaching towards you, just because you see me having to go to sleep during the day, doesn't mean I'm a vampire. You'll see all their vampire traits and characteristics, but they'll keep pretending like they're not the vampire that you see them to be.
That's crazy.
Those are the worst ones.
But the worst ones are 98% of y'all.
Yes.
That's what don't nobody want to admit.
Yes.
Right? That's 98% of y'all.
I didn't know it was 98%.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yes.
Okay.
And Uncle Ricky being nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Uncle Ricky being nice.
Yes.
Uncle Ricky
that's
being
just
nice.
the truth of them. Y'all liars, bro. That's the one thing gentlemen, y'all know my slogan. They lie. Y'all wake up looking for something to lie about because everything is based on the way you feel. I don't give a damn about. I'm married.
I'm thinking about my Amazon packages and trying to like intercept them before my husband gets home.
Right. I love my girl. Right. I love my girl. I love her to the end of time. Right. What I should say is that I care about your feelings, but not when it comes to getting some shit that needs to get shit done.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And again, what I mean by that means financial wise, that means emotional wise. You know what I'm saying? That means some shit you went through that's holding me and you from where the fuck we need. Oh, excuse my language. From where we need to be. You understand what I'm saying? And that y'all play like, not you, right? Because you're married. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Salute to your husband, saving you from these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he definitely did save me.
Yes,
right. But then your cohorts, they go on out here and play like that's not the case, right? What Ali say? Yeah, we know it's vampires out there, but me and none of my friends ain't none of them.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. That's why there are other questions that I would like for y'all to lean into sometimes because sometimes you got like when you guys start putting us in a corner and
Mhm.
we like you because we already see that they're already like thinking ahead. Like Ali, when you start, it's kind of like you already know, like he's giving
What's
you the
next?
cookie crumbs. Yeah.
Mhm,
Like, so you're
mhm,
trying to be like they're trying to be proactive, but they're being reactive at the same time, like showing their fangs.
mhm,
So if you ask them about their friends, is your friend a cheater? If these men are out here cheating with women, and they're not cheating with you per se, like you guys are
mhm.
having the conversation with the ones that are probably a little bit bolder, probably maybe some of us have a bit more of a cleaner record, you know what I mean? So
Right.
we
Mhm.
don't mind getting up here popping our shit. But ask the ones that are showing their fangs or trying to hide the fact that they're all bloody, but they're obviously vampires, but they're saying they're not. Ask them about their friends. So you
Mhm.
don't know no women that's a cheater. You don't know no women that went out and had a baby and put it
Mhm.
on one man and it was another man's. Like
Yes,
if
but
you
but
didn't do
but
that, what about your friend? What about
but
your
you
mother?
but Uncle what Uncle Ricky just tell you? They're liars. So they're gonna say that either they're gonna be give them grace, or they're gonna say, hey, that's who she used to be, or they're not gonna tell the truth that she's a hoe or she's a 304. Most of these women are 304s and they get engaged in 304 behaviors. And when they say y'all love entertaining the hoes, they won't admit the fact that they're the 304 as well, too, because most women are 304s. Most women that we marry are 304s. Either she stays your 304 inside the relationship, or she still wants to be a 304 for somebody
Out in
else
the street.
outside the relationships. That's
That's
why a
it.
lot of
That's
women,
all.
that's why a lot of women can't cover up. That's why a lot of
That's
women
it. That's all.
keep being respectful in the house. That's why a woman got to keep being entertained outside the house, even if her husband isn't coming out, going with her. She still want to be around her friends, because in case something switches up,
Because you
in
trying
case
to
she
get
changes her mind, in case she finds somebody else, she
church,
always has one foot still out the door.
church,
When
church.
she's truly inside of you, she's gonna do everything she can to respect herself and her household. Everything she's gonna do. She's not gonna want attention. She's gonna want respect.
Exactly.
Because just like Uncle Ricky can go out and get some hoes anytime he wants to. Uncle Ricky can go out and flex his money in his car in his house anytime he wants to. But
I'm
why?
broke, baby. I'm broke. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
why?
Don't do that.
Why?
Don't
Why?
do that.
Why do I have to do that when I have a woman that I respect, and I don't want to promote myself in that way? I could flex a whole lot of stuff. I don't conduct myself in that way because I'm
Right.
happy with the situation I have and
Right.
where I'm at. I don't want, and even if my situation breaks and ends up not being the family that I thought it would be, I'm still going to conduct myself like a married man, like a righteous man, and like an orderly man. That's who I am. I'm prepared to be that husband. I'm prepared to be that man. I don't want to be that other man. It's easy to be that other man. I can go back and forth with that other man all the time, but I want to be this guy, so I connect to other women like that as well too. So that's all we ask for sisters. When sisters say that they maneuver differently when they single versus when they married, you still that 304. You should be a wife prior to that, because I thought
Or
when you read
before
the
you got
Bible,
married,
I thought the
Right.
Bible said the
I
man
just
that
put a name on you. That's all I did.
I thought the man that findeth a wife finds a good thing, which means you have to be a
Man,
Yeah.
wife before he
I
connects
gotta
with you.
right. You gotta be a white. Y'all hoes. Ain't nothing. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. And y'all can look at it as an insult, but it is what it is. Y'all hoes. You not laying down or being with no man that you feel cannot provide for you long term. That's why you're there.
Right. And
That's
you
just the
passed up.
truth of the
Yep.
matter.
Facts. That's
Right?
facts.
We just want you to be. That's my hoe. That's
Yes.
my hoe. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. We understand. Most men understand. Like this money stuff, y'all started this. We didn't do this. Y'all
It's
started
Yeah.
this,
crazy.
right?
Yeah.
This money stuff, y'all started that for real. We all know money gets you a certain type of chicken. And so we know we know that. That's the competition within us, right? But as far as making it the defining factor, that's all females.
Yep.
That's all females. We don't like y'all sit up.
I was never taught to look at money like
You
that. I
shouldn't.
was taught to, first of all, you don't talk about money. And it was just understood that you pick a man that, like the statement was like, you pick a man that can take care of you and your family, that is going to stay and stick with you and your family. Like
Right.
that was it. It wasn't about like a dollar amount. I think my grandma might have said, like, she had these fur coats, and she would show me, like, she had like little wads of money in them,
Mhm.
you know. But this is a woman from her 1930s, from the 1930s, you know, and my grandfather was the person that wrote all the checks and drove the car, you know. So her thing was always have a little side stash, you know, but it wasn't like millions of dollars tucked away somewhere.
Why
It was,
though? Why though?
I don't know. She never
Right?
explained that to me.
Because inherently most women don't trust their man.
Oh goodness. Well, my mother and
Inherently.
father have been married for a long time. My
Yes.
mom has never
Yes,
showed
look.
me hidden money.
my God.
But you see what I'm saying though. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying
Hey,
though.
Uncle
But
Rick.
I did see
Hey,
that.
but wait, but wait, but
And
wait,
she
but wait, but
would
wait,
show
but
me
wait,
different jackets, and she would like
but
pull out
wait,
the money.
but wait, but wait, but wait. You see how Smell the Roses just went about how your mom never showed you that. See, y'all
Yeah,
do
my
it and
mom
don't even
never.
know it, but y'all do it and don't even know it though.
Right. Well,
You see what I'm saying?
I honestly, her mom showed me that. My
Right.
grandma that I'm talking about was her mother. So I'm saying, like, my grandma showed me that, but I never saw my mom have a stash of money
Mhm.
anywhere.
But
My
he,
mom was kind of like the one that actually wrote the checks, versus my grandma didn't have that option with my granddad.
but why Uncle Ricky's asking you, why do you think she was doing that?
Oh, well, because my grandfather is Spanish, and he just ruled with an iron fist. I just feel like she was afraid of him.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her, it was just a way to, you know, if she ever needed to get away for whatever reason, she would have like
Mhm.
money for a cab.
But
You
why
know,
would she be afraid of him? Why would she? And this is what I mean about the dysfunction and inconsistencies of women. They want a strong man, but they don't want him anymore because he's a strong man. It be forked tongue. The same reason you got with him is the same reason you now manipulating him and looking to leave him. If he rules with an iron fist, isn't that the type of men women would want to be with? Go ahead, Uncle Rick.
And I'm willing to say, and no disrespect, right, Rose, but your
no,
grandmama.
I'm not taking it that way.
No, yeah, your grandmama she's probably a liar. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Your grandmother's probably a liar.
Oh my God.
She's probably a liar because again, listen to what I'm saying, right? You always got a choice, right? Either something is better or worse than where you're at. There's no in between. Okay, you at a job, it's either a better job out there, you're gonna go out there get a better job or a worse job. You rarely get a job that's, you know, the same. Man, I wish I'd have never let that last job, right? You know, okay. If your grandmama was in such turmoil and such fear of her life, why didn't she leave? Now, what is going to be is some excuse. Back then, they had time where she couldn't have, she was, look, there's always a way. Divorce came into power in the United States in 1654. So if that's that many years of an institution, right, that means there's means to support that institution. That's the way America works, right? So when people keep saying that if a woman would get divorced, there was nothing she can do, that's a lie too.
It wasn't cost beneficial for her to leave my grandfather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And then when she got sassy and she wanted to leave, she got the lesser property and she got to go there. And she ended up passing away first. Because, you know, I feel like when you are mean and you think the wrong way, I think that you carry a harder burden, and then that takes you out faster. Because my grandfather is still very much living, very much still with an iron fist. You know, he stands on it. And
but how does he? What kind of man is he? A righteous man? Is he a loving man? Is he a supportive man, or is he a mean, cruel man? Like, what kind of man is he? And because when you say he rules with an iron fist, what does that mean? Like, what does that look like?
I just would say he is a proud Spanish man, and you don't talk back to him. I've never seen him be disrespected. I would say he is respectful, but not loving.
But when you say he's not loving, what does that mean?
Like, he's not gonna like hug and kiss you.
Affectionate, right? Not
Affection.
loving, but
So
affectionate.
so it's not the fact that he's not loving, he doesn't demonstrate affection.
He doesn't demonstrate affection as fast as he demonstrates
No,
anger.
did he
And
let anybody do anything to his family?
oh no, like the one time I was called the N-word, he knocked the
Mhm.
guy's teeth out.
So how is he not loving? We love differently.
Oh,
So
no,
so hold on. Remember, when you
yeah,
say
yeah.
traditional, the man wasn't expected to be emotionally available and extremely affectionate. That's what was the woman's job. The man wasn't supposed to be overly affectionate. Like, it was the woman's job to be affectionate towards the man. So he rules different than the woman did. This is today's type of man that the women are creating. And as soon as the man becomes emotional, then he's emotional. Like that same grandfather, if he was
That's it.
emotional, your grandmother would have said, "Oh, I'm with this weak, emotional man who enables me and validates everything, and he's always clingy." Like, anything men do is a problem. So if you rule with an iron fist, it's a problem. And if you are an emotional man, it's a problem as well too. And that's what I mean, where Uncle Ricky is saying, could she have been a liar? Where women are taught to lie to each other, because like he said, most women don't trust men because they teach each other not to trust a man. But if you spend enough time with a man, if you spend enough time with life and experience, who's actually the liar? Man ain't telling you to do the wrong things. It's women telling you to do the wrong things. It's women enabling you to do wrong things. It's women who cheering you on and congratulating you every time you do the wrong thing. But if you do something that benefits you, they'll support you because they want to gang up with each other to do all the wrong things and congratulate each other for all the wrong things as well too. As long as you're doing what this other sister is doing, she want to be around you. Soon as you call out that woman, soon as you try to correct that woman and tell her she doing wrong by her man, she doing wrong by her kids or her family, and she moving foul, that woman will cut you off faster than a heartbeat. But guess what men will do? Still be brothers tomorrow, hold each other accountable. We'll want to be each other's homeboys more than did we cut each other off. If I hold you accountable, hey man, that's my dog. He kept it real. That's still my dog. I'm gonna keep still being friends with him. I'm not gonna cut him off because he checked me in this moment, because we need to be
Women
checked
don't
every
do
now and
that.
then. No,
Women
they'll cut
don't.
each other off. I don't see women in masses, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, promote each other to do stuff that is actually righteous and beneficial to everybody except for themselves, where they want men to promote and engage in behaviors that it invest in everybody but themselves. So if a man sacrifices himself, he's a great man. If a woman sacrifices herself, she's not a good woman. Excuse me. She's not invested in self-love and her own happiness. What she has to do is make sure she sacrifices everybody else for the betterment of herself. And as soon as she does that, now she doesn't have a man or a family, and now she's complaining about struggling by herself. So there's so many contradictions in the nature of what a woman is supposed to do. And when she starts engaging like a man or acting like a man, she can't handle being treated like a man, instead of just being a feminine woman who's taken care of by a man in society. It's not that hard. What you think about that, Uncle Ricky?
About what particular part?
About the fact that she'll get more out of a man and more protection and love out of being feminine, more so than try to be in the man. You'll be left without, when you trying to be the man, you're going to be left by yourself to be the man.
Yes, that's the truth. But most of them stupid, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm sick of the lies, bro. Like, what make y'all think that the majority of women are like feminine? Where is this from? Like, we can almost say that the mantra they be saying, like, most men are down low. You know how they be saying that? Most black men, yeah, because we got to deal with y'all masculine selves. Yep, we might as well be, right? You like the homie.
Yep.
Y'all smoke blunts together, drink out the same bottle. Like,
watch this exchange.
Do you work, Eric?
60 hours a week.
60 hours a week. And how many hours do you work at home?
The same. More. All day, all night.
Really? And then you woke up and realized you were dreaming, you mean? I don't find it funny.
I think, well, my day doesn't end sometimes.
What do you mean your day don't end? It don't bloody begin. You spent time on the phone.
Mhm.
You spent time just walking around the house, up and down. You spent time walking back
Just
and
keep on
forth from a
driving.
dining table with your kids. I mean, quite frankly, I don't know what you do with your hours. But I tell you one thing as a woman, if my husband's working, I do want to make sure that I'm doing what I should be doing at home. And if now
I knew it,
I'm
I
making
knew
you
it.
think about that, because this is the first time I've seen you become emotional, because it's the first time you've even had to sit and think about your actions.
You're right.
And you need to be able to do that.
First question. Do you think she's crying because she actually feels bad? Or do you think she's crying because she's embarrassed? I'm gonna reset real quick because my camera looking goofy.
She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed. Did you see her freshly manicured hands and her
Mhm.
nicely, well, it wasn't nice, but her freshly bleached hair? I
Mm.
mean, her roots were looking so good. Like, girl, you not doing nothing at home but walking back and forth from the dining room table to the kitchen?
No, how dare you? How dare you? Being a housewife is the hardest job on the planet. It requires getting up at 5 a.m. to cook breakfast for you and the kids while the husband just jumps in the bathtub, gets smelling good, gets out fresh on his cologne and get ready to go make the bacon, get the bacon, right? It's the hardest job in the world until they man do it.
Man, exactly. And then says that it's not hard,
Mm.
you know.
All you do is stay at home on this couch playing this PlayStation, right? But when they do it, it's a job. You know,
It's a job.
you can quantify and tell, the average housewife, if it was an actual job, if she actually paid for it, it'd be $150,000. But when you do it, you're a lazy broke man.
Right.
Why
Right.
you weren't supposed to be home with the kids? You supposed to be out here making the money for the
But why is it smell the roses? Why is it that way? Like, why, if I'm home with the children and I'm at home, it's not looked at as a job. And if I come home, she won't even let me come home because these women not gonna let no man be no stay-at-home husbands. They'll say they ain't about to take no care, no igga. Just like smell the roses. If you had a roommate and you let her stay in your house rent-free, should she be expected to clean the house, or she gets to just sit there and do nothing? And if she cleans your house, she's working for free. You have to pay her.
That's the least she can do, is clean the house and keep the house clean while I'm at work and she's there all day. I mean, that's what you expected from your college dorm, roommate. Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't understand, ladies. I don't get it. I think that the women that do this kind of complaining were raised in a pigsty, because of course you have to clean the house if you're a stay-at-home mom. Of course. Like, I used to
Who's
work at the
dirtying up the house?
mall.
Who's dirty? Smell the roses. Who's dirtying up the house? Who's dirtying up
Her
the
and the
dishes?
kids. Her
What
and
are
the
we talking about? What are we talking about? He's at work all day, and the downplaying of the work and what we do while women endorse themselves and up when they go to work, when they go do their jobs. This is hard. Everything is hard work, but everything a man does is what a man's supposed to do. A man can handle all those things, and he shouldn't complain about it. But everything she has to do is work. There's an excuse for everything that she has to do. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cleaning.
Neither do
I don't feel like going to work. You want to have sex again? I don't feel like having sex. Like, the problem in most of these relationships is the
No,
complaint about a woman.
Ali, I can't let you lie, sir. They like sex as much as us, remember? Right?
Yeah, right.
What makes you think that a woman don't like sex as much as men? Hell, you want it three times a day. I want it 3 times a day. Like I said, all they do is lie.
They be lying about everything. If they love sex
I
as much as us,
agree.
we'd be having sex 2-3 times a day. They'd wear themselves out. They just try to look like a man because they're envious of a man, and they're trying to compete with men instead of cooperating with men. Ma'am, why don't you sit your behind down and rest and just take care of yourself and the house for me? And then when I come home, we just make love, we go to sleep. Like, why is it so hard to do all those things? I don't understand. Like Uncle Ricky said, most of these women just sitting there with their phone. Outside of when you go to cook, outside when you go wash the clothes, there's a machine that does it. You have the air fryer, you have the microwave, you have the electric stove. Everything
A crock
makes
pot.
a crock
Yeah.
pot. Everything makes the woman's life easier. And even then, if you don't want to cook, you can go get the food. You can go eat out. What is so hard at being at home if you're not doing any of those things? What is so hard? Here go the clothes. I just threw it in the washing machine. Here go the dishes. I just put it in the dishwasher. You can do all that in 1 hour.
But don't you do all that for yourself anyway?
Yes.
So you're just
Yes.
adding another person's
Yes.
load.
Yes.
And so why are you strong and independent when you're doing it yourself and you don't need nobody? You can do it all better by yourself. But why, as soon as you add a man into the equation, you're complaining about it, you become a maid, you become a slave, and you're oppressed now. But when you by yourself, you got no complaints. Hey girl, how everything? Oh man, I'm living my best life. But
I
why
mean, my
you got a
husband would
guy?
spend the night with me. He would take his clothes off, and I would like rush to wash them when we were just dating, because I just wanted him to know, like, I know how to wash clothes. I have a new washer and dryer that my mom and dad gave me. Let me use it. Let me show you I know how to use it. I wasn't cooking back then, but now I know how to throw some chicken in the crock pot on a slow cook, while
Right.
I'm at work for 6 hours, come back and just bust the two sides down, and 30, 45 minutes, depending on if it's green beans and I'm roasting them,
Right.
and that's it. That's
But
it. Then I
and
just
you know
gotta
what the worst
fix it up.
part? You know what the worst part is? Today's modern women will call our mothers slaves and will tell our mothers that they settled and didn't want to do any of these things when they were actually our mothers. When Uncle Ricky had a mother and grandmother,
Cooking is
our grandmas, mothers couldn't wait to cook for us. They always
my
asked us.
grandma. That's all she did was cook 3 meals.
Crazy.
Anytime you had to talk to my grandma, you had to go to the kitchen because she was either cooking something, choking something out in the backyard to defeather it and get it ready. I mean, she was just always around the kitchen. And she didn't work and she didn't know how to drive. So I just thought that was just what all women did. When y'all
hey,
got up
Smother-
here and said women don't want to cook, I thought that just every woman just came standard, like the Stepford wives.
Right.
I didn't know that they don't cook, they don't
Smell the
clean.
roses. Who's this on your side?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
God
I
dang.
Ghost
Apologize
and
for
my
them.
and my rosebuds y'all confirm that I don't know who that is.
God dang, they going
I'm
in.
sorry, Holly. I saw
Another
that.
one, Ali. Another one.
Hey, I'm telling you
You
what,
can let
man.
them go. You can let them go. I
No, I
want to
don't-
have people that are
Oh,
of
good.
like mind and are at least reasonable enough to listen without hurling
It's
insults.
the crate, but this is what happens. Uncle Ricky and me will be called sassy. Uncle Ricky and me will be called gay. And that's why I'm saying that a lot of our women are the biggest homophobes and the supporters of homosexuality at the same damn time. They support the trans, they support the gay man, they support the lesbians, they support all these people in the LGBT community. They actually almost help the disorders because they enable and validate the behaviors if they're mothers, so they don't be looked at as bad mothers. And you know what? That's normal. But soon as a man tells you to be righteous, soon as a man tells you to be orderly, soon as a man tells you how you should dress, how you should conduct yourself, how to be a wife, now he gay and sassy. Every
Yeah.
time it never, hey, Uncle Ricky, who hurt you?
No.
Who hurt you, Uncle
Hey,
Ricky?
I bet you if I told you it was a woman, no.
So since I came to that,
I bet you that.
smell the roses. Is it when women say something, isn't they typically projecting? Like women to say men hate women, but is it that women actually hate men?
I don't date men anymore. I don't see them as people.
I don't believe that they should even be allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Cut it if not
I mean,
before.
that's why we're in this situation, because they're voting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel there should be a program
They
where
start off in jail.
Yes, like start off in jail, start off with no rights. You actually get none, and then you can earn them. Then a woman can say, you know what?
That is horrible. That is
Trying to tell y'all it's over with. It's over with. Y'all don't even know it yet. That's what's crazy. It's over with. Hey, Ali,
Yes, sir.
could you imagine what life would be like if I didn't have no repercussions? If I just I feel like smacking out of you right now,
It'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
right? You know what? I'm having a bad day. Maybe I should just snap off.
It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. But you know what's funny? We can't just walk around smacking people, but a woman can. We can't go around just touching people sexually, but a woman can. A lot of the things that women can do, they can get away with because they're women. And then they'll say that men are oppressed, but there's things we cannot get away with. We cannot be violent. We cannot be sexually abusive, especially if you see it, if you catch the person and they told on. If I say you did something to me, I call the cops, I'm going to jail. No. If I call the cops on you, you most likely not going to jail. But if you call the cops on me, I'm going to jail. You know, it's the things that are expected from men to continue to support women is they're weaponizing men being men for them is crazy to me. And that's why I'm saying, how can you villainize and weaponize the same reason you got with the man and then use it against him in the same breath? So that's the question. So Smell the Roses, do women hate men?
Yes, unfortunately. I don't know why they do, but they really seem to hate y'all. I don't know why. They want to make y'all's money. They want to have y'all's roles, which I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. Every night you see it on the panel. Every night.
Because
Every night.
y'all jealous. Y'all jealous hearted. That's
I don't
all. It's
what
in
is
y'all
jealous
nature.
about
It's in
having to
y'all
work
nature.
hard with calluses. Like, what's so like
It's in
men
y'all
work
nature.
hard.
Y'all, not you.
No, I get it. You can bring it on.
That's
Bring
what I'm
it
saying.
on.
I like people. I don't want no. It applies to who it applies to, because again, right? We at our core, we try to take away these things that nature imbue into the sexes, right? There's certain things that biologically apply to men. It's just the way it works. You can't change it. Most dudes pee standing up, right? You can try. It's so much so that if you knew your boy sat down and peed, we gonna talk about him. We gonna
talk about
get you some act right. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's innate to being a man. There's some things that's innate into being a female. Before you're a woman, you're a female, right? So you are of the female species. It's just some things that's innate in y'all, and y'all try to pick and choose that it doesn't apply to all of y'all. It does, right? What makes you a good woman is that you have the foresight to know, hey, this is part of me, right? And I know how to quell this, right? I know how to sit on this because I understand it. I look at it, right? But it's part of me, but I quell that. The same with me being a promiscuous man. I love women. I like hitting women. I mean, not with these, but
yeah.
Right? But because I know it affects my girl, I gotta quell my nature.
Yeah.
Right? So why doesn't it have to apply to y'all? That's the real question.
And I can go as far as say that they possibly hate their children too. If you invest in chaos, if you invest in disorder, if you invest in men lying for you, if you will get rid of the man just to get your way and not have a family structure, most of these women hate family in general. Like, if you love your children so much and you love your man so much, won't you put them at the head? And won't you make sure that they follow in the direction of the father? If we know the women and the men and kids and daughters that follow the woman typically ends in demise, or to the end of their destruction, or to the end of our relationships and families, why is a woman still wanting to lead the household if it breaks her so much? So I don't understand. I never understood the women that say they prioritize the children, but then they don't prioritize the father.
No, my husband gets his plate first, then the kid, and then eventually I end up sitting down at some point and eating, because I'm trying to clean and get ready for breakfast at 4:00 in the morning,
Right.
But I don't get that. I take pride in the fact that, people are like, oh, your work coat smells so good. Like, what does your wife use? When my husband tells me stuff like that, it's like, oh, yeah. But women look at that as like I'm a slave. Like, I'm not a slave. Like, I actually do run the house. Like, if I hear my husband in the laundry room, I'm like, what are you doing up there? What are you trying to wash? Like, what do you need? And then he'll tell me, I'm looking for my da-da-da-da-da work shirt. And then I'll be like, it's already, where it needs to be. I just need to iron it, but
Right.
it's like I take pride in the laundry room. And I know that if he goes tearing through there, he's gonna mix in the pre-separated piles that I have. You know what I
Right.
mean?
But if we stop, if me and Uncle Ricky stop every time, hey man, Uncle Ricky, man, our women trying to control us, man. They want us to work, man. They want us to make love to them, man. They want us to come home and rear the kids, man. They want us to cook, man. They want us to clean, man. Everything. Being a man, man, why do they keep trying to control us? Like, When they have a responsibility to us, it's called controlling. But when we have a responsibility to them, it's our duty, you know? And that duty and responsibility is what demonstrates love, because the way I show that I love you is regardless of my feelings, regardless of the way I feel, regardless of what I'm doing, I put you over my feelings. That's love. And even because if I eventually focus more on the feelings, I want to find a way to detach myself from you or start fulfilling my responsibilities to you. And as soon as I address it, now you the victim. Now you got to point out, oh, you trying to be controlling. No, I'm asking you to fulfill your responsibility to the commitment you said you made with me. What's going on, my brother Classy, man? How you doing, family? And I bet I didn't get to cheer all y'all on, man. How you doing, my brother? What's your take, my brother?
My take on this, everything that y'all are saying is 100% facts. I think the issue is when it comes to the overall agenda of all this stuff that's going on, not just within our community, but with other women in other communities with this feminist rhetoric. These ladies know when something goes wrong, there's always going to be a safety net to catch them, regardless of which we talk. I think personally, we need to remove the safety net, watch the hurricane come through the village and destroy it, and see what could it look like once you don't have those safety nets. I think you'll start to see some changes, in my opinion.
Right, but I agree with you. But would it be genuine behaviors being changed? If they only need us when stuff go wrong, do they actually even love us? You know, I be saying, like, if we need to bring that actual patriarchy back, where we start controlling women again and making them do what they're supposed to do, that what's in the best interest of families. But then I have to control her to love me. I have to control her to be responsible. I have to control her to be a lady. I have to force you to be the woman that I need you to be in my life. It's crazy, ain't it?
Well, it's crazy, but you also got to understand, take it back to our family structure to what it is right now. Most of the kids nowadays are raised by single mothers. I don't know how their fathers was. They could have had fathers that was good that the mother kept them away from, that wanted to raise their children, or they just had bad fathers and then the mother just didn't want to be around them, or she was just whatever she could do to get away from the situation. She did it through the behest of a government. The fact of the matter is that, and also not to mention, a lot of these Black families nowadays have nothing but women, aunts, grandmothers, if still alive, sisters, and then it's just them. So can you imagine being a man respectfully marrying a woman that comes from a family structure where there's no men around? You know that's going to turn out bad, because there's that auntie, there's that sister that's going to be like, girl, you know, you should let him. There's going to be a disturbance within the force. Always. You know what? So what?
Candy's dealing with that now. Candy's mother, her aunts, all of them are all single, and now she's going to be divorced.
You know what the big fat elephant in the room is, but it ain't the big fat elephant in the room. They can't stand each other. All these women be talking about each other back. All these women be talking about their mamas. All these women be talking about how their mothers mistreated them, violated them, manipulated them. And they still say their daddy ain't ish. And they still don't acknowledge why their daddy left. They still don't acknowledge why their mother and father wasn't together, because most of our daddies didn't talk bad about our mothers. We always kept that a secret. You always kept a secret what mama was doing. You kept a secret what grandma did, what your aunties did, so they can always look like the good woman we thought they were. Most of society believe that women are good by nature, and they're only doing this because of trauma response. But men are always bad, and we always got to prove that we're righteous men every single day, when it look like it's the complete opposite. Men are good people. That's why they lead. That's why they're the ones who's supposed to implement all the order, because we are actually good people. Your dad didn't need the credit for doing what was right by the family, but your daddy hey, you better tell your mama that's good. You better go thank your mama. You better go hug your mama. You better go kiss your mama. You better go support your mama. You better do what your mama said. Like the father was always supporting mama from the back, because I listened to my mama because I was listening to my daddy. If you disrespected his wife, you were going to know about it by the time you got home, or my father would come get you at school. If I did something at home, man, or at the school, my dad is popping out like he's popping up. If my mama has to say that I did something, I ain't even coming home. I'm telling you, I used to get bad grades, or when I got bad grades, because I had good grades. But when I was just loafing off and not doing nothing, I didn't even go home. I was like, oh, this is what I got, this report card. I'm just going to the park. I ran away.
I don't blame you, because there was a time where all the woman had to say is, I'm going to call you daddy. And that was the end of it. We knew those time periods. I'm going to go talk to your daddy.
Yes, but why she don't call daddy on herself? Why she don't let daddy put her in her place? Why she don't let daddy fix her mouth? Why
She
she don't let daddy
you don't
fix her
have to
life?
let me do nothing. And that's what
You know-
y'all got to realize. She ain't letting me do nothing. It's gonna happen, or you getting gone.
That's true too.
It's just that simple. It's gonna happen, or you getting gone.
Mm.
It's just that simple. It worked because it worked back in the days. Patriarchy worked the way because that's their nature. Their nature is to want to be controlled. Their nature is to want to be told what to do. But they just like a horse. They got to get some of them got to get broken in.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Can I add something on top of that? On top of what Uncle Rick was conveying to us?
Yes, sir. And then let my brother Polly get right in there.
Just a tad bit. There's a reason, like I say, there's a reason why a lot of these women, when they say, well, I got my career that can protect me. No, you don't, because I started making AI automations and agents for these companies, and they're getting rid of women that do sit down jobs, like clerical jobs, because the computer can do it by themselves now. So what's going to happen is the money that they make, I always ask them, do you think that job is going to be around for you 20 to 30 years later? You better think about that.
And it's still going to be.
I digress.
No, Classy. I ain't trying to disrespect, right? I'm just saying,
No.
I'm just saying it's going to get back to the same old, the game don't change, only the players, y'all. That's it. It's going to get back to the same old game. If we circle back to what Ali said, so you don't really love me? No, they love the situation in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. This what men don't understand. It sucks. This is the worst part of becoming a man. It sucks, bro. But you realize that no one really fucks with a man, especially on the feminine side, unless you have something to offer her. It's the reason why we jump down on when they mess with dudes that don't do shit. That's the real argument. Oh, you let this man get at you and get in you, and he didn't have to do nothing. But when you get to me, I gotta pay. That's the social contract has been broken. They for everybody, right? But they want to have different standards for everybody.
Mm.
And Ali, what I said, and I'm gonna say this quickly because I know you're about to make your point. That's why I said in that post, that super chat that I sent to Ali, I think in the future, this is just me talking out loud. I think prostitution is on a rise because we have all these transactional situations to the point where men is going to be like, well, if I'm going to mess with a woman, I might as well do it for a one-time fee. Because keeping her is going to cost her. Because I get that.
No,
but what I'm saying is
you paying, bro. Listen to what
I'm saying.
No,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing.
Uncle Ricky, what he's saying? No, Uncle Ricky. What he's saying, I've been thinking about. He's saying literally that's what's going. Like you paid a prostitute to leave. I would agree with you that most of these women are prostitutes, Uncle Ricky. They operate as prostitutes, but you have an emotional connection to these women so that they use and manipulate you. Verse, what he's saying that if this is what's happening, majority of men might start paying out and just be, and you just pay them to leave. You pay them to cook and leave. You pay them to do what they got to do and leave, and then they got to beg to be back in your life again and form the emotional connection to you because they're supposed to love you. And then you love them back. And what's happening is men are just loving them and they're not getting no love back because they already getting a man to serve them and to support them without having to love them back or reciprocate.
I got you.
Yeah, that was my point.
That's what you get what I'm saying, Uncle Rick? I get exactly.
Yeah, I got your point though.
Yeah. Big Polly, man, what's going on, my brother? Big Polly, he got about 5 of them, so he trying to get them in line too. He got them working. What's going on, my brother?
Not five yet. But
okay, you work 5.
It's like a delay going
on his side or my side. Do I got a delay?
That's his side.
Okay, that's his side.
I don't know. It's like a delay going on or something.
That's your side. Refresh. Go ahead and just refresh. Go ahead and refresh. Yeah. You got to get it together, man. But go ahead, Classy. You still was gonna say something, or
No, well, I agree with Uncle Rick and everything that he was saying prior to what's going on in the present tense. I'm talking about future down the line. I think it may come to that point, basically, because we know for the fact that there is a return on investment, meaning there could be something sexual or cooking. But what I'm saying is that in today's world, these women want the transaction without the return of investment. I'm thinking that's going to detour the men away from that and go straight to the prostitute. That's what I was trying to get.
I got you.
I
get back up. I'm good.
Yes, sir. You hear us now? We good?
Yeah. I hear you.
What's good, bro? Man. How you doing?
Ain't nothing much, man. Just hanging in there, listening to y'all. I actually agree with the transactional relationship thing. Most relationships today are highly transactional, and if they was keeping it real and honest with each other, you know, it would probably be not a lot of the problems, DV, all of that stuff, emotions where they're don't supposed to be, if the ladies just kept it 100 and the men just kept it 100.
Losing.
Is he getting delayed again?
Yeah.
No, we pretending like women keep their word and they not liars like me and Uncle Rick said.
I'm saying what I'm saying is that we're expressing this arrangement when that was already the arrangement.
It was already the arrangement.
You see what I'm saying? It's just it was an understanding. It was a social contract between the two that was understood.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It was understood.
Yep.
Like now it's like, okay, your half of the contract is still is valid, but mine's is voided. Right? That's what they doing, right? They don't want to hold themselves to a certain standard to get a certain type of man, right? They believe that any woman can get any type of man whenever she get ready, and without doing the things that she was supposed to do in the contract. Right? That's the problem. Now, where did that break come in? I don't know. Y'all tell me.
It's a good point.
Right?
It's a good point.
But what I'm saying is, I've been married. Ali will tell y'all, me and my wife been married for 25 years. 25
Blessings.
years. But at the bottom of it is the understanding. You see what I'm saying? Before I thought to even ask this woman to be my wife, and we talked about what we wanted and what we was looking for. Hey, as my wife, this is what I expect.
Right.
As my husband, this is what I expect. Right? So what I'm saying is that the thing is it's all the same. It's just people playing the game different. The game is the same, right? You saying it about prostitution, and you're right, but it's already there. Most girls say, if you in my DMs hit me, you got to hit my cash out first. Now
that is true. Mm-hmm.
Unless y'all think that's not, I'm making it up, and maybe it's just social media, even though social media is made of people like you and me, and I'm real as heck. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
agreed. Yeah.
Even though they like gassing themselves up and inflating their own egos, and they think we buy into it. Imagine Ali going, "Hey man, hey Ali, why you single? Man, I ain't settling down until I find a 10. She gotta have the biggest booty and the biggest behind, and she gotta make $200,000. I'm single because I still haven't found her. It's a delusion. So when women are saying that's why they're single, they're actually lying to us and inflating their own egos and their self-worth. You ain't even worth that. What made you think you worth this great man when you're not even this great woman? So they only say that to make themselves look good, and we never actually process it or break it down because we don't want to make them feel bad. But it's delusion. You're never going to get this man you talking about. The only place he exists is in your imagination. It's the only place that he exists. You know, so I don't know.
Or the man that you don't have time for, if I'm gonna keep it honest.
What
right?
you mean by
the man that's not your type.
Thank you for saying that, Uncle Rick. Thank you. When you hear women say any good men, no, that's a fallacy. What they're really saying is there aren't any good men that they're attracted to.
I think it's deeper than that. They ain't no man that they're willing to do what they're supposed to do to keep that man. Man, I believe women can still get the man that they want. They're not willing to do what it takes to keep this guy. You don't think Dr. Cheyenne Bryant can't still get that man?
She can't get him because she's not the woman she says she is.
Exactly. It's
just that simple.
Right. That's why she does. That's what they all think, that they're fooling us. They think that we don't know it's them.
Right.
Like, it's you that can't pair bond with anyone. It's not that anyone can't pair bond with you. So it's like, and they all try the same little lies to kind of maneuver and massage the facts to go in their favor. It's like, no, it can't go in your favor because you didn't do it right.
Right.
So now it's all messed up. It's all messed up now.
All they do is lie.
That leads to my next question. Do women love being mothers more than they love being hoes, or hoes more than they love being mothers?
There's like 40.
It's fun to stay at the
I would have never done that. Like this is where social media gets y'all.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's
Yo, they're making videos like that actually that's becoming viral. The
yo.
women are making videos about how much they miss being hoes and being outside versus the hardships that come. Yo, versus the hardships that come with holding a little baby and spending time with a baby, your child, yo. Ain't it crazy?
That's crazy.
yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
that is so disappointing. Like your husband's gonna see that on your social media that you miss being hot girl summer. Like it's so hard to give up your hot girl summers to hold your babies and blow
Ain't
out
got no
birthday
husband.
candles.
She ain't got
That
no
is
husband.
that is wow. To compare that with taking shots of tequila to the dome.
That's crazy.
It's disgustingly crazy, and there's so many women. There's women that are dropping off. They're not even working, and they're dropping their kids off at daycare so somebody else can take care of them while they have peace away from someone who don't give them peace. Imagine you growing up, Uncle Ricky and Classy and Smell the Roses, and you can see on the look of your mother and father that you don't bring them peace, that you always inconveniencing them. Get out of my face. Go to your room. Take this tablet. Get like every single day. And that's what I think happened to these women. That's what I think happened to these men as well too. But it hits the women harder for some reason, because they're supposed to be the nurturers and they're supposed to get some love and at least learning from their mother, right? Where the kids, they can't find peace with a kid because maybe they weren't loved properly. And I'm not justifying it, but they struggle with loving someone else.
No, really? It's only two creatures. Hey, it's only two creatures in history that I've seen that I seen, right? That had a problem serving their purpose, right? Doing what you was destined to do. That was Satan and Eve.
Oh, great. My favorite book.
Say that one more. Hold on. Say it, Uncle Ricky. Say that one more time, please.
There was only two things in history that was not happy with serving their purpose, and that was Satan and Eve.
Great point.
Wow.
I'm going to use that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, Smell the Roses. What do you think is the part that's inconveniencing them about the child, though? What do you think the main thing is where they would rather make these videos promoting their former 304 life and where they want to return back to the 304 life and tell us they're not 304s while they admit they're 304s at the same time? Why do they miss the 304 life? Why do so many women want to show their behinds, their breasts, do the Gawk 3000, show some people how bad they can have sex, show how much of a sex symbol they are versus wanting to be a lady and a wife, and then want us to believe that they want to be a wife? Why do so many women want to be 304 so bad?
Is it their nature?
You were just talking about Eve, and she wasn't supposed to eat the fruit, right? But she went out there and she talked to that snake every day. I think women just want to be unruly. They want to be the kids that they never, I guess that they want to be the perpetual, like Peter Pan, where did they go live? Where did they
never.
Yeah. It's never tell them no, never turn off their fun, never make them stop taking Casamiga shots, like never like that's what they're saying. Like they want the honor that comes with they want the honor that goes with the title of being a mother, right? Because when you're a mother, there are certain attributes.
They want the attention. They want the attention that goes with being a mother. They could
the
care less
baby
about
showers, right?
Attention.
Right. Or I am so-and-so's baby mama, the attention that comes along with that, but to be the nurturer and be everything that baby truly needs, the first teacher, the breastfeeder, all of these things. No, I think if they could put them in a crate and leave them for 8 or 10 or 12 hours a day, I think
like the dog and cat. They treat that you. So you saying they treat their kids like the dog and cat? They just want to cage them up.
If a baby could take his little mouth up to the gerbil water dispenser, women would be leaving their babies in crates with gerbil water dispensers.
Oh, damn.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see
there you go, classy.
Did y'all see the countless amount of these mothers who leave or left their kids in the house by themselves, like just bounce? There's a woman that left her baby, and the baby fell off the her baby seat and died, and she was just without her mother. She went on a vacation and left the baby. You ain't hearing no daddies just leaving and bouncing on their kids, man. There was one video where the man came in the back of the house, a little baby was outside walking around, and the man picked up the baby, brought him to the back of the house. Hey, man, your child is outside. And she's sitting there sleeping on the couch. Who, man, hey, I thought mama's supposed to be mama bears. I thought mamas were bigger protectors of children than men. I thought it was mama bears. Like y'all tell me.
Were.
And even if classy, but even if they weren't, right, society forced them into that position, right? You see what I'm saying?
On that, Uncle Rick.
Listen, right? Listen to. I keep telling all they do is project. Listen up, right? It's the reason why they complain about the patriarchy, right? Because the patriarchy, because it had them in the house, right? They couldn't get bank accounts, they couldn't get jobs, right? You had to be a mother. You had to be a mother.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Rick. But also, we forget that black men couldn't get those same things as well back then.
No, that's not the point, right? We're talking about the structure. We're talking about the structure of the thing.
Oh, okay.
Right. The structure of the thing was that the patriarchy in society had certain rules in place that, hey, you gonna be a wife, you gonna be a mother, right? Ain't that what they complain about?
That's facts. That's facts.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Again, we got to admit the fact of what they are. That's the problem with us men, right? We keep playing these hunky stories in our head about what that woman is because I'm him or I'm special, right? And no, she's a woman. Yeah. Your mama, your sister, it's all the same, right? It's just you have romantic love for some and platonic love for others. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a certain way to handle them, right? And our men aren't set with, I'm gonna say in mass, right? It's getting there. It's getting there. The understanding is there. That's why y'all see stuff changing, right? But most men don't have to understand that this is just what they are, and there's certain rules to the game that come when you deal with one, right? A good one is one when you put her in a position and you giving her what she need as a husband, and she reacts correctly all the time. Whether you tell her no, whether you run her through it don't matter, right? You put her in a position and you see what's going on, and the first time something happens, she ready to ass out and buck every time you do something. No, let her go.
Yeah, you got to let her go.
The streets have her.
Yes, she is now the collector.
The streets have her. And let hold on, bro. Let me tell y'all this, right? And if she lying to you, you better continue. She better keep lying. You hear what I'm saying? You fake loving me, you better keep on.
Hey, I'm with that.
The streets is there for you.
Hey, I'm with that.
There for you.
Hey, Uncle Ricky, I'm with it today. I'm telling women to fake it till you make it. Fake it. Pretend to me. Like if you lie to me. I don't want that. I don't want your real authentic love no more. If real authentic love is you running over a man and disrespecting a man and not fulfilling your purpose to a man, lie to me. Like lie. I want you to lie to me just like you want us to lie to you. Because women love when you lie for them. They don't really want you to lie to them. They want you to lie for them and to support their lies and delusion. That's why the men who pander and simp, that's who they like hearing them. They don't want to date them, but they want the man to be that they want to be, just like the simps and the men who pander, because they validate them and they enable them. And to the point where they don't even like them anymore. Smell the roses. How do you mold men into the people you don't like? Can you tell me that? How do you mold a man into somebody who you don't like? We mold people into who we like. We mold children and who we believe can be successful. How do you mold your man and your children to be people you don't like and kick out your house? You know how many women enable their children to kick the daddy out and put the daddy out and don't let the daddy father? And then she ends up kicking the daughter and her sons out the house for a stepdaddy or a step dummy or a boyfriend. that enables her and makes her look good, and she knows she's not a good person, but as long as someone's there supporting and enabling her delusion, she want to pretend like she's a good person, but she knows she's a horrible person behind those doors. That's why she hates herself. A lot of these women are extremely insecure because they know they're not good people. But the place they can't live, or the people they don't want to live without, is typically themselves. They'd rather live with themselves in hell than be with nobody else. Like they will suffer in hell by themselves and be this insecure individual who pretends to love themselves. If you love yourself so much, why you got to show your behind all over the internet? If you so secure, you know?
I don't know. I don't know how you can mold somebody into, you know, somebody you hate. You definitely, I mean, nagging and complaining all the time and always being fussy and combative can surely, you know, ruin a good thing. Like, I don't see how that is helpful in a relationship dynamic. You know, I would, as I've been married, I'll be married 19 years in 2026, and we've been getting better and better and better each year. So I mean, it's all in what you make it. I tell women all the time, like, your marriage is like when you have a baby.
Somebody got an echo, y'all, in the back. I think that probably, is that you or Classy? Somebody got an echo.
When you have a baby and you know, you think of the crib and the bumper that you put in the crib and the color of your baby's room and what you're going to name your baby and all of these things, you know, that is what your marriage is like. You know, it's, you know, your 2-year anniversary, your 3-year anniversary, your 5-year anniversary, your 10-year anniversary, like all of these little milestones, like, you know, there's work that you do to get there, but you don't, like, I'm not a quitter, so I'm not leaving, you know, unless he, you know, he has to leave me. I'm not leaving, you know, so
right.
As long as I make it so he don't want to leave, you know, and I have been bad before and got into some trouble with like store cards. You know, shopping too much is always something I'm getting in trouble about. But now that I'm better with money, I totally understand where he's coming from. So he doesn't have to talk to me every month about Amazon packages, you know, maybe just this month. But yeah, I try to get better and listen. Do I always agree with it? No. Do I have an attitude sometimes? Yes. Does it hurt my feelings? Most of the times, yes. But it makes me better. So I just keep letting it happen. I keep accepting it. I keep trying. Like, so I don't know. I don't my grandma that I was talking about earlier, she was not a weak woman. You know, she didn't want to leave either. I think she just got old and stubborn and, you know, but didn't believe in divorce. And maybe that's where I get it from, where I'm just so stubborn that I just don't want to be a quitter and I don't want to stop trying. So I don't get that with women. And that's with my son too, you know, working on his handwriting or getting him better at swim clinic or SAT prep or extra math tutor. You know, it's like we got to keep trying things and we'll see how twerking and Casamigos is going to help me, you know, when I got to get my son to practice or to SAT prep and sit out in the parking lot for an hour, you know, like those things are not, there's no return on investment in hot girl summers year after year after year after year.
Right. Right. Hold on. Let's do this real fast, y'all. Oh.
It's time for some super chats.
Hey, y'all, shout out to the 260 people in the building. Please spam the like button on both sides. Uncle Ricky, I don't know why you're not simulcasting, my brother. You have every right to simulcast if you want to. Go ahead and click that button over there that says stream to your audience. If you come on the show, you know, we're not going to be all in your videos. We're not You get to come to death row. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the simulcast. Trigger Mike, you already popping up. If you want to simulcast, my brother, you can hit the button as well too. When people come over here, we want y'all to eat. We want to make you feel supported. We wanted to rest your feet, man. Kick your shoes off, sit back. But much love to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Much love to the panelists who's making the conversation, and much love to the chat as well too. If anybody's simulcasting, please donate to their super chat as well too. If they got their cash app up, please donate to them as well too, and like their channel, and make sure you share too. So whoever's watching, y'all, please hit that button at the bottom of your video and share to your channel, share to your mama, share to your daddy, share to your favorite people, man. I truly appreciate that. That is free. And again, I told y'all I'm the light-skinned Aisha Curry. Don't be afraid of being in my cash app. She wants you in her DMs. I want you in my cash app. Don't be afraid of the cash app, man. You know what I'm saying? At least it does better good for the society, where she's just still selfish. She got a man invest in her businesses, invest in her and her family, and she still regrets the fact that she couldn't fulfill her dreams, which I don't know what them dreams are. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. But let's read these cash apps real quick. Super chats. My brother Classy, up close and in person with a $10 super chat. Great points, all of you. I'm going to say something that's debatable. A lot of these women think transactional to the point that prostitution in the future may become legal if the government can tax it. Like my brother Uncle Ricky said, these women are already prostituting without having to give you nothing in return.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
Oh, come on, man.
What?
That is so bad.
The way he got up out that chair, that got me.
I know a homeless guy that does that. Jesus.
Hey, it heals, man. Don't you know what I'm saying? It heals people. My brother Classy again with the $2 super chat. Macheese Mo. Did that come from Razor Ramon? Anybody was a WWE? I hate saying WWE because it's WWF, but it's for the animals. I get it.
Yes,
but,
WWF.
Yeah, but you remember the Razor Ramon? I loved Razor Ramon. I ain't gonna lie. I love wrestling back then was the truth, boy. But the Undertaker. Man.
I like Macho Man.
Yeah, brother. I love Macho Man too, man. That dude was crazy. Hey, he was deep too. He was like real smart. Some of his interviews is crazy. Classy young man again with the $5 super chat. Speaking hygienics, if they don't clean, they don't clean their crotch. You know what's crazy? My bad. You know what's crazy? Trigger Mike.
Yo.
How many times, and Uncle Ricky, how many times did you go to certain women's house, especially college campus women, and they rooms was filthy, dirty? Like the dudes be cleaner than women now.
Bro, let me tell you something. Oh, what's up, everybody? Let me say what's up.
What's going on,
Uncle Rick? My man.
What's good?
When I was teaching nights at the community college, so I gotta preface this so nobody thinks I walked up in a girl's bathroom, right? But when you're an instructor, especially a male, there's almost never males there. You're basically de facto security. Everybody want to use you as security. So they came, oh my God, Mr. Mike, please come. I had to do that 2 times. There was a fight in the bathroom. The second one, a pregnant girl was having an emergency in there. I had to halt the first time because I'm like, this is the most disgusting thing. The woman's bathroom is the most disgusting thing you will ever see in your life.
Yep.
I will never let a woman say that men are dirty or whatever. This is where y'all use in my brain, I was like, well, this would be clean, right? Like, because they can't do this is, oh my gosh, bro. Like,
we can be messy, right? We can be messy, but we not dirty.
Oh my goodness.
It's a difference.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
My brother Tony Golden, man, please spam Tony Golden emoji in the chat, please, and hide your kids from Tony Golden too. When he was little, he used to punch kids randomly in the face. He told us a story yesterday. I was confessing about what I used to do to frogs as well too, but I ain't gonna tell y'all right now. So if you want to go find that, you're gonna have to go look for that clip. But I apologize to the frog god for what I did to frogs when I was younger, man. I'm sorry. My brother Frederick Howard gifted Smell the Roses membership. Much love to you, my brother.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party.
And then Reckless with the $2 super chat, women always want two things, more and something else. I think three things. She wants more, something else, and another sister's man. Anybody want to add to that list? And then Mr. Walker on Smell the Roses side with the $5 super sticker. Much love to you. And again, y'all, please don't forget to hit the like button and the share button. My brother Trigger Mike, man. What take you got, my brother, from what you watching, man? What side you coming from, my brother? What's the word?
Man, what's up? I mean, give me y'all were talking about a few different things. Just give me, I just popped up because I was here. So tell me what y'all talking about.
Just the behavior patterns of a lot of women, my brother, to where we getting to the point where my brother Classy was talking about if we have to go resort back to or put a new system in where women are prostituting, but we already say that most women are prostitutes. They just don't give you nothing back. But maybe there has to be a systematic change in society where hey, you getting paid to leave, you getting paid to clean, and you could just bounce up out of there. So are we getting to that type of place already? But if we get there already as well too, then it still get to a place where a lot of us probably won't build families because now you got to pay this woman for a service where she still doesn't have no emotional connection to you.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same, bro. That's exactly what we need to do, and it's actually going to benefit. So right now, there's a lot of. You're right. Absolutely, you're right. Things need to change. Society has hit a fever pitch, and it's a years long thing, right? When it was Kevin Samuels, he was saying winter is coming. Like, y'all remember Game of Thrones? It took forever for winter to come, by the way. It was like the last season. But yeah, we're kind of here now. And you see that we're here because men are withdrawn from society. And things are going to get worse before they get better, right? So right now, they're trying to remember that there's still no repentance. That's the part that I really feel like we need to learn as an individual, as a collective. For some reason, we have like savior complexes as people, especially as Americans, where we think our job is to save them and women can just make a turnaround. In the Bible, you get punished for everything. God didn't even bother with repentance most of the time. He just wiped everybody off and started over. So for us to think we can get to the promised land or to change behavior without people suffering from the behavior they've been showing is a terrible strategy. So we're in the time in society where people are going to need to learn to repent. Right now, we know they're not repenting because they're still blaming men for everything they do. That's how we know. So right now, you'll see this guy, Scott Galloway, on The View. He's doing stuff with Oprah. He lying. Men need relationships more than women do. He's just an agent who's mad at his daddy left and treated his mom bad, right? So he's going on a tour right now, shaming men. But what I really want people to understand is the kind of bait and switch that's happening there. Women are the one complaining that men are not approaching them. So men withdrew from society, and that withdrawal will keep happening, which is now affecting the women. They get dressed and go out, and men ain't saying nothing to them because that's how tired we are of their crap. And now we've come to a point where I tell men, a man will resort to paying a professional. Because remember, marriage, relationships, it has always been to the benefit of the woman and the child. So that means that historically, a woman had to be so special to a man that he was willing to keep her. That's how special a woman got to be. You so special that I can't see another man taking you on as his wife. So I'm going to make the sacrifice of going to work every day in a job I don't like, taking crap I don't like from people, just so you can sit pretty, look good, and you can take care of these kids, and you can have my name. That's how special a woman had to be. So right now, from the outside looking in, a man that is single will say, it ain't even worth all that. I'll just pay a professional when I get horny. That's where we're at as a society. And that is going to be to the detriment of women. Women are the more social sex. They speak 13,000 more words per day than we do, and they will inevitably get tired of each other. Everything they do is for male attention. So when we don't give them attention, they are the ones that are going to suffer. So that's my response to Scott Galloway and all that trash he talking on all these liberal feminine networks.
But don't you think that's only from the men who can actually get women? Like the women who think like that is the men who can get women. We ain't got to commit to women. We can keep knifing women, but there's a lot of men. It's in our nature, Trigger Mike, to want to connect with women and desire women. And so we keep talking about the fact that a lot of us are one blowjob from the plantation, right? Like men want to touch a woman, men want to smell a woman, men want to be in the vicinity of a woman, and women use that against men. But most men who can't get access to a woman are going to do anything it takes to get access to a woman. And the women who can't get the man that they want access to a man as well too. So they'll enable the guy they really don't want, or support the guy they really don't want, or the simp or the panderer, but they'll settle for that guy until they get the guy they actually want as well too. So I don't see that ever changing because we want women so bad. Even us, even us. You married, Uncle Ricky married. I got a woman. Smell the Roses married. I don't know if a Big Polly got women. How are we going to change this if it's in our nature to desire women? Whether it's
absolutely. So remember, the answer to that is where I said it needs to be beneficial to us as well. Yes. So everything you said is 100% correct. It is in our nature to want them, but what the part that we keep missing is that how much is a man going to take when that relationship is not reciprocal? We live in a self-centered society. Remember, the woman has to be just as benefit. She was the benefit. Yes. Everybody, every sociologist, every psychologist that told you, they're all feminists, they're all radical feminists that told you men benefit from the relationship. We do not. I could show you my pay statement if you want to see how much I don't benefit.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. These must cost me everything.
Yes,
but I'm willing to do it because I love this woman so much.
No, what I'm saying is our true nature. Hey, Trigger Mike, how long can you stay away from a woman?
Not very long sexually.
That's why they lead with sex. That's what I'm saying. But look, so when they lead with sex, we all been there before. The woman be like, okay, dang, I still want more from him. He just getting sex. Let me start cooking for him. Let me start cleaning for him. Let me start doing the things that he wants. And then they bait and switch because they get a man with sex and then they get the man to emotionally connect once they got him with sex. Soon as they get them emotionally connect, that's where the games begin. Because a lot of women a lot of women get these men to connect with them just so they can run over the men.
And that's actually our fault as men. You've heard me say, I mean, man, we've been on these platforms, 4 years now? Well, me anyway. But you've heard me say it, that dating is trash. That's the problem that dating created. For men and women alike, the fact that we can go into a relationship to have somebody bait and switch on us is our fault completely, because we used to get married only to people that we knew. Think about it. Only people that you know well enough that they would never behave that way. That's why most people, like, there ain't no woman 35-year-old or 40-year-old ever gonna tell me she hasn't met her husband yet. She met him several times. She curved him. She only look at him like a brother and all that, because women especially should be very fearful of getting with men they do not know well. They need to be with a man they know so well. They know his character. They can set their watch by that type of man. That's the type of man that women used to go after. They used to lust after that man. You know who still does this well in America? Ling Ling. She still do it well, bro. I want you to come out here. By my house, we have another Chinatown that just got built. I want you to go to H Mart, that's the Asian grocery, and see how many Ling Lings are with this white man that looks, I mean, nondescript, the most inconspicuous, non-swag having ass white dude. But I guarantee you, they like him because he's consistent, because he went to work every day. They probably watched him. They probably worked with him, something, right? And they were like, ooh, this man looked like he could take care of a household. Ooh, he looks like he's going to be a good father to his children. And her cat got wet off of that thought. That's the way women have been selective about men historically, and that's what we've gotten away from, which is creating this problem that you talked about.
But how do you prevent baiting? I get what you're saying. Absolutely, I get what you're saying. How do you prevent a man staying with a woman who's doing the same thing every single day and then she changes? A woman who's with a man 10 years and she changes. Like this, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to stop it, because when we're looking at the men who are doing it right, when we're looking at the man that's speaking about the type of woman they had that was cooperating, how can you stop? Just like Trigger Mike, how can you stop if your woman wakes up one day and changes her mind? How can Uncle Ricky stop one day if his woman one day wakes up? Because most of us dealt with women who ultimately changed their mind.
You're right. No. Not only are you right, Big Polly, I'm gonna get you right after this. That I've spoke to somebody about that, and it's really on us. Then it's on the man, because what ends up happening is that once she has the kid, she's very prone to doing that. What you just said. Once she has the kid, she feels like you ain't going nowhere or you can't do nothing. I have the divorce is actually very rare in my family. cousins that are all dudes have custody of their children, which is weird. But it's because they immediately showed you what they would not tolerate out of you. And the woman is so, I'm going to say, fearful of how consistent these men are that they don't play with him like that. And that's what men need to start doing. Just because she start acting different, which may happen, do not change your resolve. She needs to be afraid, like, this dude gonna leave me.
But did they leave? You said, didn't you say they divorced and got custody?
I'll say again.
You said they divorced and got custody?
Yep.
But did they come back with their men?
With their what?
So you said that you had cousins that divorced their women and got custody of their children, right?
Yeah.
Did these women ever come back with these brothers, with your cousins?
No, these are the men are my cousins.
That's what no, this is what I'm saying. You said these women started playing around with your cousins, right?
Yeah.
And then your cousin said, I ain't playing with that. I'm leaving you. I'm taking custody of my kids, right?
Yep.
Did these women go back to be with these men?
One of them did, yeah.
One of them did. That's the thing that I'm speaking about. So most of these women would still pick their way, pick having control and destroying everything as long as they got their way, Trigger Mike.
So remember, these are autonomous beings we're talking about. So we can't make anybody do anything, nor do we really want to.
Mitigation, though.
You know what I mean? If you got to beat her, you don't need her. All right. So
no. So don't go too fast. Me, Uncle Rick, and Classy, I think we get into a point where saying, that maybe that need to come back, because if we have to have people controlled and under control, like right now, if most of the people are following the laws, because we have laws, but if we didn't have laws, they'd probably be breaking each other and destroying each other. Maybe if we have to go back to that, there's a reason why we had to be in control of certain people, because even if they don't love it, at least it'll be order in society. Would you disagree with that? Because we talk about, so Trigger Mike, you one of the people that profess as well too, that love is a responsibility. The marriage is a responsibility. It's not more about love than it is the responsibility, which I believe that is love, though. Fulfilling your responsibility to another individual is true love to me. But what I'm saying is that if we live in a society where you have to force people to do what's right, isn't that a better society of giving the person the will to do wrong against everybody else just because we don't control them?
I hate these type of answers, but yes and no. So the reason I brought up my cousins, it was because men are not resolved in what they need to do when a woman starts acting up. That's what's giving them the ability to keep acting up, right? So remember, these men got custody of their kids, which means the women were like, oh, he is leaving. He's not putting up with this, and I don't want to fight him for these children because he doesn't play like that, right? And what we're seeing is that women are essentially having their way. I got you, and I got your kids, and I can go to the court, and the way women need to listen. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, as somebody whose whole family is married, right? The women who fall in line and comply and are obedient are the ones that are a little bit afraid of their husband.
Of course.
And I don't mean fearful in the sense of he's gonna hit me. It's that this man is very consistent. This is a serious man. I will be on the outs of this entire family, meaning the community, if I cross him like that. And men have to get back to being like that. But we need to have a moral code with how we treat the marriage, how we treat each other, which is true, right? And women will start to follow suit, like, because right now they can divorce you, they take your kids, and then people throwing parties for them. That's the problem with society.
Yeah, but how can you compete? That's what I'm saying, and that's what me and Uncle Ricky be talking about too. How can you compete with? So they're getting their way, no matter what happens. They're getting their way. So even if they're like, "Hey man, if you want to take the kids, let them kids." Like I be by myself. I live my life. I live my best life. I don't need them kids. Like now, the man is taking care of the kids, but they don't have their mother. Like we going to a life where it's kind of reverting back. First, they would love and being single mothers. Now they're like, "Yo, I don't even want to have these kids, so let's give them to their daddies." But the kids don't got their mamas, and now we're raising generations of kids where we're raising men to be honorable and be about taking care of society, but the women doing whatever the hell they want to do.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a slow burn, like I said, but I actually see society already changing in the direction. You know, it's not going to be like a full 180. This is going to take years, but I see it changing in the direction because remember, the men are not supposed to be doing most of this work. For the longest time, as long as we've been on YouTube, we have not had an equal representation of women that are like us in these spaces. We have not. We are the ones holding the candle. Like my wife always says, marriage needs a better spokesperson. What are these B words talking about? She always say to be like, what are these chicks talking about? right? Because she like, this is dope for me. I do almost nothing funny. Like, you know,
It's crazy.
she
It's
winning.
crazy.
She open a business. She come on, go, leave, come, go when she want to. She like, what are these chicks talking about? Because everything they want or they say they want is done inside the institution of a marriage. All you got to do is behave yourself. Is that so hard? Right?
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, it is.
I
Yeah.
want all y'all. I want all y'all to jump in.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so-
Go ahead, my brother.
I just want to make sure like my mic ain't too loud or it ain't too low.
Nah, you good.
It's like
I'll
I'm using it.
you know, I'll let you know. Even though it sounds like you got a little delay again, but I ain't gonna hold you.
I got a little delay.
You
It don't
all right
look like
now?
it up here, but all right. So look, I was gonna say, I was trying to say a lot. I agree with everything Mr. Trigger Mike said. But I think it's like it happens in that the whole bait and switch normally happens earlier than a child and marriage, even though it's more likely to happen after a child and after marriage. It's happening a lot earlier. And I think the reason why is because men are submitting in the dating stage to women. They actually start dating the women like they're an actual woman. You know what I'm saying? So the woman, she'll expect no women, all attention on me, resource if you're gonna be taking me serious. And we as men, especially as the percentage of men that these women actually want, it don't take a lot of us. We just got to be on the same page with letting them know truthfully and honestly that we will never date you exclusively. It will never happen for you. You have to go and have a man of lesser value and if you want to be in control of a relationship. The real problem is that the bait and switch is on both sides. You know, the men really know. We 24 years old, 26 years old. We know you're not the last piece at all, but we'll make you feel like it and we'll tell you you are, you know. And I think that, we got back to just blatant honesty with them, regardless of how they're going to feel, regardless of who they choose, just not being afraid of abandonment as men and just standing on our square. Like you're not more special than the next woman.
So a smell the roses from your experience on these panels, and this is why I say, well, with us brothers, boy, we gotta take the red pill and make it some other kind of pill. Now, does telling women the truth work? It does.
I mean, if you tell me, it depends on how you tell me the truth. If you tell me the truth, like Uncle Rick and Trigger Mike, and you're Ali, when you get to leading people down the road, like it's a certain man that
Wrong
commands
question,
a certain
Ali.
woman.
Wrong question.
No, it works, man. Let me tell y'all real quick because I got
Uncle
to
Ricky, go right behind me because we still in the blue pill, Uncle Ricky. We say we red pill, but we still blue pill. But
let me
hold
tell
on,
you
just to
something.
remind y'all, hold on.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead, man. I wanna hear us talk about how the truth works, man. Go ahead.
No, he's 100%.
I want a second too after you, Trigger Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he's spot on because the best piece of advice I ever got was from one of my older frat brothers, and he said, "Stop lying to these women, and you'll be invincible." And I never lied, but I omitted. Well, you know, they always want to. What are we like? Are we? So you'll admit, you'll be obscure and not really want to tell them out of fear that you're going to lose sexual access, right? And he said, "Why y'all doing that, man? That's the corniest thing you could ever do." And then from that day forth, I tried it, and I never, not once, lied to a woman ever about my intentions or nothing. Don't lie, because this is what he said afterward. He said they're going to mess with you anyway.
Yep.
All right, they're gonna mess with you anyway. So then, when they say, "What are we?" Be like, "Actually, I'm not sure. Right now, I'm having fun. I hope you having fun too. If you don't want to mess with me after this, I'm cool. If you want to come through, get your head get put through the mattress and the headboard, then cool. If not, I understand you want to do your thing. She's not gonna call you for like 72 hours, my guy. She's not gonna call you for 72 hours. You're gonna think you lost her, and you're gonna be half asleep. and that text gonna come through. What you doing?
The problem is you talking about a woman who wants the truth. You know what I recognize from the internet, from my social media, from TikTok, from YouTube? The women who don't want the truth stay completely away from my women. Don't be commenting on my IG. Women don't be commenting on my TikTok. Women don't be commenting on my YouTube. Women stay clear away from the truth as fast as possible. It's like kryptonite to them. So to say that they really enjoy truth is completely wrong. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you tell me
that you have to lie about,
let me finish. Yeah, exactly. For your house to run, let's keep it real.
I hate the argument. I hate the argument.
Hey, Uncle Ricky, I want you to clear it up, Uncle Ricky. But all I'm gonna say is this: you get to see who women are following. You get to see who women are supporting. If you go to different social media platforms, women stay clear as possible away from the truth because they no longer get the power to manipulate somebody. They hate the truth. So go ahead, my brother. Go. Hold on. Let Uncle Ricky go. He said he can make it more clear than I made it clear.
Now, I hate the argument, right? Because she's sleeping with you, ain't she?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! I need y'all to listen. We grown folks, right? Get out your kid mind. Get out your kid mind for 5 minutes, right? You was able to pull her, right? So most women think high of themselves, right? They think they 10s, right?
They think they 10s.
Now listen to what I'm saying. You laying it to her, and you saying that she don't think you can't lay it to somebody else. I got you. These are unspoken knowns, right? All of y'all know it. Y'all just don't want to say it, right? I shouldn't have to say nothing. You see me. You see me. That's why you here.
Facts.
What I got to lie to you for, or even if I did lie, you know it's a lie already. Let me say that for y'all again, y'all slow people. You know it's a lie.
Oh my God.
So what is y'all talking about? No, she gonna be here because she want to be here. Straight up and down. Left ways, left, right, that's it.
Facts.
You ain't gotta lie. You ain't never got a lot of kick.
Ali.
Oh,
now,
so
let me ask you.
AKA, she'll lie to herself when she want to be with you. That's what
you want to know what's funny. I ain't never met a misogynist without a grip of hose. So all of these men that women say they hate.
You never knew a dude that beat chicks not to have chicks, right?
Not to have chicks. So please don't listen to what they say or who you think they listening to on a podcast. These women are falling over themselves to be with whatever they like, whoever they want to be with. The dude that's literally telling them the truth. We've watched Andrew Tate like move a girl hand off him on Fresh and Fit. Like he was all in all they face, like you're a hoe, you're this, you're that, and woman proposition them right there. You want to do after this? That's the way they are, bro. So you hurt their feelings, they're gonna get over it. And when it comes down to what they want, there's a dude, y'all know that dude that just be going around trying to riz chicks up. He's like 6'8" or whatever. He told the girl he had 8 kids, and she just decided like, oh, I guess that's okay because I want to be number 9.
I got 7 kids.
You got the genetics.
Yeah, because
I got 7 kids and that happened to me all
like,
the time.
I'll be number 9.
The truth is you got to work the long way. This is short-term results. That dude's gonna get that woman until she don't want to be with him no more. It's gonna work temporarily because she really want to be with him, but eventually you gonna have to do what her will desires. These women want to be these women.
Hey, Ali, speaking the truth. Watch it, Ali.
Go ahead, my brother Blu-ray.
Watch it, Ali. You speaking the truth because I'm gonna go. Rick, what up, Kinfolk? Can he Rick here?
Yeah.
Hey, what up to the crowd? What up, Trick? I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, listen. Hey, Ali, I'm just gonna back up what you're saying, brother. And then you go ahead.
Help a brother out.
No, Rick. I ain't gonna lie, listen. I've been in this game a long time, bro. That boy Rick pointed out something about Eve that messed me up, bro. I was like, I was sitting here listening. I was like, okay, but watch this, bro.
Me too.
And watch it. I heard you smell.
Talking about Rose final form.
is a religious woman.
You talking about that?
No, you know what Rick said earlier. Look, real
Oh,
quick.
my
So look,
bad. Oh, okay, hold on. You talking about Uncle Rick said this?
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? Oh,
quick.
Talking about that part?
Ali, come on, just give me a second, bro. Listen. So I'm kind of rocking with y'all on this, but you know, Eve knew what God told Adam. She was done. She heard the instruction.
oh shit! Oh shit!
And Eve, hold on, watch it. Even with her knowing the truth, so y'all talking about you got to tell a woman the truth, right? Even with her knowing the truth, what did she still do?
Can I give you the answer?
Come on,
She
Trigger
went
Mike.
she went to the lies. She
So,
went
remember, we talked about women. Hold on. We talked about women being autonomous beings. And maybe that's the point we all need to land on, is that it is not what she does. You need to be resolved in what you're going to do. Because what did Adam dumbass do right after that? He went and followed her. He went and bit the apple too. I am resolved to tell you I ain't biting no damn apple. My instructions are clear. And the only man a woman could possibly follow is the man that don't bite the apple just because she did it. That's what men are doing today. They capitulating for pussy. It don't mean that's the problem. Pussy is their God. All right. And that's where the men, we have to kind of turn around and be like, I don't know what the fuck she gonna do, but it ain't gonna be me. You do whatever the hell you want to do around here. I know what I'm gonna do if you do blank. And if we had more men, it doesn't even take all men to be like that. What it is that when you see men with that type of resolve and they handling business, they build something that makes the women face there. And because the women are facing there, that's what men aspire to be. But because Future has more pull over the community than, let's say, a husband father figure, that's what the men are doing now. They worship pussy. So that's where we're falling. That why the women are so disorderly right now, right? So I'm just saying the men need to be resolved in what they gonna do, and we'd see a change.
But you're saying the men are enabling it and validating it. You're not saying that they can keep them from wanting to be bad. Why are these women wanting to be hoes? Like we can't, if every time we get good, like history keeps repeating itself. If we can bring up the Bible like Blu-ray just did, we in the Garden of Eden where she had everything she wanted and she still bit the apple. Why do we keep, if she has autonomy over her, hold on, you keep calling them autonomous creatures. If when everything is good, she still destroys it. Why do you think a man's going to be able to change a woman's mind if God can't change her mind? Because Trigger Mike, we keep leading our people towards the wrong way. This is something that women have to fix. This is nothing we can fix anymore, unless we going back and we putting them shackles down. Hey, since you can't control your crazy behind self, we're gonna control you now. Whatever man you connect to, he controls you. If you act out of character, he can do whatever he wants to do to make sure his woman and his children run properly like it's supposed to be. So if you want to act crazy, he gonna out crazy you. And it seems like this is what kind of society we living in. So we got to keep telling brother, keep going. Hey man, it's your fault. You enabled her, you supported her. When most men is trying to do good, the only reason you piping this woman down and busting in her and doing all this sexual stuff is because she wants to do it too. So if I can't turn her into a wife, then the least I can do is knife or pipe, whatever you want to say, because God said to be fruitful and multiply, and the woman was put here for our pleasure. So either she gonna pleasure us as a
I agree with that,
or she gonna pleasure us as our wife. She got to pick one.
Now Trigger Mike, hold on real quick. Trigger Mike, I'm gonna say this last thing. Trigger Mike, the point is that she knew the truth, but like Smell the Rose just said, she went and listened to the lie.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was saying that Trigger Mike was saying that like it don't even matter if what she does.
We understand that part. That's not. Hold on. I'm talking about the nature of the woman, though. I understand. I'm gonna stay on my purpose as a man, regardless. I ain't no woman finna knock me off my pivot. Period. What I'm saying is probably I made that statement for you because I already knew you gonna say how you can tell the woman the truth. Pimps get their hoes knocked every day and they tell the truth. That don't mean nothing just because you tell the woman the truth.
That's exactly. We keep.
Let me say.
Go ahead, my brother. You got the floor.
Anybody, male or female, just a person. If you tell them the truth, they cannot point the finger at you for anything. And I'm gonna tell you, when you
No,
lie,
hold on. I'm moderating. I hate when someone is responding to something that was not said. Big Polly, that's not. Don't change it to some other argument. He's saying the nature of a woman. What can you do as a man to change today's nature of a woman? Even if you tell her the truth, if you listen, if you lie to her, you a liar. If you told her the truth, she outgrew you. So we get to see the men who doing the right way. There's always irreconcilable differences. We grew apart. He wasn't ambitious enough. He was boring. The good man has the expectations and standards. So she couldn't find a reason to leave this man. She'll just say that she was better than this man or outgrew this man. So the truth does not work. And if it does work, let me finish. If it does work, it's short term or it's long term. Whatever term it is based on the woman. The only way these relationships work is if she wants them to work. That's the only way. Let me do my own. Hold on. Let me do my own.
Hold on. Let me come in. Let me do it. I want to come in and I want to explain what I'm saying. We need to tell the women the truth that they're not the only woman that we're going to date as men. We don't need to date women like men. That's how you mitigate a woman leaving you. You just don't care whether she leaves you, whether she stays, whether it don't matter because you're always dating more women.
Can I make a point that Uncle Ricky didn't say? Uncle Ricky, you pulled her, right? But she could pull another.
Oh shit! No, she can't.
Listen.
Yes, she can. Hold on. I'm gonna just land real quick. Uncle Ricky got it. You know what I did when I used to toot my own horn? I was like, man, I got these women doing whatever I wanted to do, right? And I was, you know what brought me back down to earth? I went, hold on. What if another Ali pulled up?
It don't work.
Hold on, yes, it do. Hold on, let me finish now. What if another Ali pulled up? And the fact that she got me means she can. Women typically go with your type. Like, you know who her type is. Y'all know when y'all walking around, oh, that's your girl type. You know her type. She know your type too. If she pulled you, there's a possibility she could pull another you, not because she deserves another you, but that man doesn't know you either as well too, because a lot of us got with the woman that didn't cooperate with another man, but she still pulled another him.
But what's wrong with the other him pulling your woman? If you got other women, that's not your woman for real. He just let it be known.
Uncle Ricky, we already said, hold on, Big Polly. We already said women lie. Women lie. Do you know why women are enabled so much? Because all of us ran into the woman that said that the man was the problem. The man was the abuser. The man was the liar. The man was the cheater. Guess who else taught you that? Your mama taught you that. Our mothers taught us, our fathers weren't ish. So every time we came up with these women that did these dudes dirty and manipulated these dudes and played victim when they couldn't control them, we believed what she said because your mama said what she said as well too. So we go, oh damn, it is these dudes. And then the dudes we be dirty macking and pandering as well too, because whatever she said, you believed because you believed your mama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Believe no woman. I agree with you.
No, how old we got that? I agree with. How old? But most of us figured that out in our 30s. We figured out that absolutely like, hey, Blue Dot, can you put up two figures? Something looks suspect back there, brother. I only see your forehead and eyebrows. Can you back up? Because it just looks. Can you give me a peace sign? I can't see. I only see your eyes, brother. I feel like once I pull you up, is a booty gonna be on the screen?
Said no. Smell the Rosa said no.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. If you look suspect, you got to go. Go ahead, my brother.
Again, I'm just saying, shout out to Big Polly, but your girl know that already at the jump, though. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Is that more than likely you're gonna hit some other chick.
Yeah, but if you don't make it known, if you don't make it known and you leave,
but why though?
If you leave her, this is what I'm saying. This is what I think is my opinion. I think you're being less of a man. You can even say beta. If you gotta sit there and lie to somebody that's your inferior, especially when that person sleep next to you at night and stuff like that, that's weird to me to have that level of deceit for somebody who that close to you. And this is why I really don't trust men who like cheat on a women, because if you're willing to do that to somebody so close to you, you'll cheat me out some money in business or whatever. That's how I think in my mind.
Oh, that's not true.
No. I'm trying to.
Bro, that ain't true, bro.
Look,
that ain't true.
It might not be true, but it's just how I rock. But hold on, let me finish.
Right.
Let me land it. Let me land it.
My bad.
Right. So this is what I'm saying, right? If you explicitly tell a woman you are not special, the next woman, I'm going to date her too. You're going to be involved with other women if you're involved with me. They either make the decision to not be with you or to be with you. And I think that cut clean and dry right there is how you avoid all the bullshit we talking about, the relationship problems, all the extraness and shit. The woman go stay on her P's and Q's because she's always worried about being replaced. And you get to also stay on your P's and Q's because even in a monogamous relationship, like Ali said, she could just replace you with a nigga just like you. You need to have that type of leverage too. Well, if you go into the situation and she got all the options and you got no options, you just dumb. And then if you got options and then you got to lie about them, that's just beta. Just be a real man. Yeah, I got options. I know you got options. We're gonna rock how we rock.
I actually agree with him.
Be some truth.
No, I'm not knocking what he's saying, but Pilot, did you just say you don't have relationship problems? You got more than one woman? You's a fool. You's a lie.
Nah, relationship problems come from lies.
Oh my God!
You just said you don't have relationship problems.
I got 3 women that live in my house.
You said you don't have relationship problems though.
No, we don't have relationship problems. We have discussions. It's a difference. Relationship problems are things that you really can't solve. You got to work through them. You got to just forget a person and work through them. I don't have.
So y'all have disagreements and stuff like that, basically.
Yeah, we have disagreements. And
okay. I just want clarity, brother. That's all.
But as long as transparency is there, you got everything you need.
Yeah. Gotcha. I want to say this. There's a few things I wanted to say about the Eve thing. The problem in the community is actually the serpent. And y'all heard me say 1,000 times on these platforms, the biggest problem with the community and relationships is not actually the women, it's the simps. The serpent is the simp. So maybe, and this is going to sound corny as hell, but the truth actually does always prevail. The reason is that after you've told the truth, you have to live by it. And men lose when they validate the lie. Simps validate the lies. So that's why it looks like a man can lose everything. But I got to disagree with your position, Ali, because if a woman is able to repeatedly get another you, that means that there are no consequences in life for your actions. That is not how that works at all.
Wait,
so women lose value with every deceptive and manipulative action they take. It is something that can be seen. You might not see it outwardly, but her father might see it. Her mama might see it. And even her friends see it. This is why my wife is the one that said this. She was like, she hates when her friends always tell her something like, yeah, I was going to tell you, but that's why women do that. They should have told you the truth a long time ago, but out of fear that you might not take it the right way, they kept it to themselves. A woman cannot live a lie that long and go and fail upwardly. She will become victim of her own downfall.
Nobody's disagreeing with that.
Because of these actions. That's what I'm saying. This is the important part. So now we have seen systemically the behavior women have enacted since the 1960s, and because of that, they are losing the battle in several ways. The children of these women do not rock with them. You ostracized me from you sequestered me from my father. You told me he was messed up when he was really cool. Because you did not provide a loving, stable household for me, I'm not going to do it for you in your old age. Like, you see what I'm saying? You got women dying. They say that it's happening in South Korea, Japan. Women dying because their children don't mess with them. You have hospices saying nobody's coming to pick up belongings. They will suffer. They will suffer for these actions. It's just going to take longer than we actually think.
Go ahead, my brother.
Again, I hear what y'all saying, Big Father. Too. I'm not even arguing y'all point. What I'm saying is, at the base of that, doesn't everybody understand that already?
Yes.
Doesn't everybody understand that already?
Yes, sir.
Right? Listen to what I'm saying. In the marriage, just what they're saying. I understand that if I don't keep up my point and my wife, she can change at any time, 25 years at any time, and she can get up and go, right? I knew that before I got in it. It didn't have to get said. It didn't have to get clarified. We grown people. right? So what I'm saying is, I ain't saying you got a lot of kick it. I'm saying it shouldn't have to be said. It should be known as an adult. Look at my man. He's handsome. He doing his thing. I fuck with him. It's a potential that some other woman might want to get him some.
They be trying to avoid that though. That's why I be feeling like women subconsciously when they get into relationships try to stop the man from being successful because they subconsciously know more success means more women.
Damn, that's the.
But then that puts into the scope of everything that's why they act the way they do once they get money, right? Because they believe being able to have sexual access to the partners they want is a sign of success.
But my point was Trigger. My bad, Rick. My point, but the only thing I was pointing out with Trigger Mike, I was just saying that it's not about telling a woman the truth of God. We was just talking about their nature, and that's why Ali reiterated what he said to Big Polly, because we weren't talking about not telling a woman the truth or not. We're talking about the nature of a woman, and that was a whole different discussion.
Right. And we keep saying they have autonomy. We keep saying they have autonomy over their body, and we do the very same thing that they keep doing to us, and we keep saying it's the man's fault. It's because a man
and it's a culture problem.
Hold on, let me land real quick.
My bad.
That woman, just like y'all say, a woman does you a favor, a man does you a favor, he can smash your woman. If that's who she keeps clinging to, if that's who she keeps supporting, if that's who she keeps listening to, if that's the type of man she wants to entertain, that it's demonstrating what type of woman she already is. It got nothing to do with us. So if she'd rather pick the enabler and the simp over a good righteous man or a domineering man, there's nothing you can do about it when the women in their type and they're mentally, they've already created in their mind what type of man they want. They're the problem. If you have a selection of men who are mostly moving and operating in righteousness, and the only way they can get a lot of sex now or connection to a woman is to lie to them, they are setting the market. Because they already told you they're going to have sex with whoever they want to have sex with. You cannot tell men not to have sex with women once she wants to have sex, when that's what it's in our nature, is to get sex from a woman and demonstrate your value. How do we blame a man for having sex with a woman when she's the one giving the cat up? So as long as she's giving it up before marriage, as long as she's not making anybody work for it, as long as she's operating in the way that she operates, hold her to the fire. She's leading the society now because she's choosing to sexualize society instead of making it righteous. So if men are having a lot of sex, don't blame it on the man if she has autonomy over her body as well too. We can't be blaming the panderers and the simps because they lying to her to get sex, just like a lot of men may do. And I tell men now, do what benefits you. If doing what benefits you is not getting you a family, it's telling you what type of woman they are. Because when a man does what benefits him, he creates a family. When a woman does what's in her best interest, she destroys a family. That's the difference. So once she start doing what's in the best interest of a man, we'll have families. But as long as she's doing what's in the best interest of her, we're going to lose families.
No, well, I mean,
you're supposed to do what's best for you as a man, and when you do what's best for you as a man, it's going to create nations. It's going to build. You're going to create, and you're going to have children. You're going to flourish. That's what.
No. We agree on that. My only thing is that a woman is not doing what's in her best interest by screwing us over. She's doing what she believes is her best interest. That is the perpetual listening to the serpent in her ear.
Yes,
she failed. That was my point. She failed.
Hold on, Trigger Mike.
Yeah.
Without playing semantics and losing each other, right? I agree with you 100%, right? But it's still her. You don't think she knows she burning her whole. Hey, Trigger Mike, you don't think these women know they giving up their children? You don't think they know they breaking up families? You don't think she knows she giving up her body 20 times? It ain't
but we remember we're talking about
last one. You got it. Last one. You got it. I believe your perspective right now, and you still haven't changed it, is the problem, to where we still giving them grace as if they're good women. They know exactly what they're doing. It's not they don't know what they're doing. They are horrible people. Yeah. If you are a deadbeat, if you are putting your hands on people, if you are deleting people, they put labels on you. What we do in society is we give women understanding because how we always believe them to be, and we put labels on men because how we believe men to be, because the way society has changed our perspectives on how we view men and women. These are horrible. Most of these people are horrible people till they prove it different. So you have to treat a woman accordingly. You treat her like a thought. You treat her like a thought until she shows you she's a wife.
So we don't actually disagree, and I'm not actually giving women grace. It's just, maybe it's just semantics in the way that we think, like what came first, chicken or the egg type situation, right? Because when I'm looking at it, like who is going to change it? Maybe that's where I'm looking at it from. And the reason I called the serpent is because the men validate the lie. it all stops. Women only do what men tolerate. That has always been true.
What make y'all think Satan was a dude?
I think it was a girl.
Shit.
I think Lucifer is a girl. I always
God!
I mean, she had two men telling her what to do. We're made out of God's form, right? So God looks like a man. We're men. She had two men telling her what not to do, but a snake came along, was able to put something in her ear. Don't women see things from their own perspective? Don't they project? So who would be easier to convince her to do something that two men didn't do? Another man or another woman?
It's that. That's right there. That's a good.
Who can get your girl to do something when you can't? When she hard headed, her girlfriend, her mama,
Shit like that.
Amen.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
He landed that plane in the ocean like Scully. Go ahead, keep going.
Like I said, they validate the lie, and they validate their delusions. And the only recourse, that's what I'm saying. That's the part I'm at, Ali, is that our lack of acceptance. See, this is the bad proposition here. Because of women's bad behavior, there are select men that get more sex. That's the only thing. We get more access to them sexually because they're not closing up the box. And unfortunately, we fall. That's where we fall for the trap. So my thing is like, all right, well, we got to become more serious. And really what it is that it's a rejection of that behavior. And that's what I'm saying is starting. That's starting to brew right now. You see men that are completely rejecting the ideology like, why don't I just pay somebody? Because at least I'm paying them to leave and shut the hell up. And look, it's cold out here. The last I heard, I'm not trying this. Somebody said it on the panel. The cat is $40 again. Like I heard that was like, whoa, what? $40 and you leave and I don't get no trouble? That seems like a pretty good proposition for a lot of men out there.
Seems like some really bad coochie.
That is, and look, I was like $40.
Crack a coochie, man.
I've been out the game 1 minute, God. But look, that is what I'm saying. When these women do not have the attention, listen, attention is to women what sex is to men. When we starve them of our attention, we will start to see them capitulate to what it is that we want. That's societal. And right now we are starting the process of starving them. Now I'm good on you. Like, just imagine, bro. Have any of y'all ever did this? Have you ever denied a chick that advanced you? Like, I'm good on this.
100%.
Yeah. And she went and found somebody else.
No.
Why do we do this? No. Trigger Mike. We have to stop. No. Okay, go. Trigger Mike. You know what? You my brother, man. Come on,
That's
man.
a moot point.
No, it's not a moot point.
Let me tell you why it's a moot point. Not getting what you want versus getting what's available are two completely different concepts.
What they want, Mike.
Hold on. Fatty points this out every single time. Let's say you the three guys. Let's put us. I wish I could put me down. Let's say y'all the three men all the women want, right? And all of us are being righteous. All the men are doing the right thing. But everybody, they all coming to have sex with you. Who's the problem?
No, you wild.
I'm Trigger Mike. I'm gonna ask you again because this is what reality is, Trigger Mike. Since we doing honest, this is red pill, right? If y'all three who women desire, and 80% of us can't get them because they having sex with you and they won't have sex with us, who's the problem?
There is no problem.
No, don't look over there. They ain't gonna save you. Who's the problem?
No, I don't even.
That's called nature.
You know, I'm gonna ask you again. If the woman has the capability,
the Amazon got pulled up. Nigga, talk about.
I know, boy. You gotta think about that one, man. Hold on. Let me help you out with that. Let me humbly help you. Go ahead. Everything, bro. So, Sister Rose, Trigger Mike. I don't know. He having some malfunctions back there after that question got asked. Smell the rose.
I can answer it.
If there's 80% of women, 80% of men who do whatever you want, they'll worship the ground you walk on. They'll do everything you desire, buy you whatever you desire, but they keep going to the selective man who ain't got to do a damn thing for you because he have so many women coming at him. Whose fault is that?
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one man and it's 40 women coming to sleep with the one man. So it's 40 times that division. A man is just being a man.
And guess what?
Potter, whatever.
Guess what? Guess what? Uncle Rick, and maybe, just maybe, the apple was a high value man.
Nah.
Oh, ouch.
No. Hey, no. Think about what I'm saying. Oh, no. Hey, hold on. Trey, hold on. Hey, Trey,
y'all got jokes now.
Trey, hold on.
Right.
The Garden of Eden was all the men that would do anything for you, but you want that high value man. You want that apple.
Oh, you said she was in a husband stove?
She was in a husband stove. She was in a husband stove. And God said, you can have everything you want, just don't eat off that high value tree. But she wanted that high value fruit, and she kept wanting the apple, but she had everything else right in front of her. But she still
so again, right?
Men.
So again, who would
it
have
wasn't really a tree, it was a high value tree.
Right. So who would have the ability to convince that woman more to go against everything else that you have?
A woman.
Can you give me an example of
that was hard, and that's what you see them do every single time on these panels. They project and then they save each other, but all they're doing is hoarding each other from the men and preventing the other from getting the man they want.
They are preventing themselves from acknowledging the truth and living with the truth and the good man that it will come in their life over the man that will never be with them.
Yep.
And what's the result, Ali? This is my point. The result is they don't have. You're making the result that they win intermittently, or they have a win or a W on the man in the moment. These women do not win in the end. They do not have the man.
I think that was the point he was making.
Hold on, Classic. Trigger Mike, you're losing me. I think we're losing each other, just having a misunderstanding. Okay. When she lose, we lose. When we lose, the kids lose, right? Even though she thinks she's winning or making her, she knows she's not winning, but she's making herself believe it. We all lose when she lose. All of us lose, no matter what happens, because she's making these decisions. We having less families, we having less relationships, we have less ability to connect with each other. We not get along with each other, and we having identity issues as well too. So we all lose when she lose, but she has to.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Can I bring a perspective in here? Because I heard something earlier.
Mike, you ain't been around me long enough, Trigger Mike. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Other people, we gonna tell each other what we need to be said. You know what I'm saying? And we'll brainstorm with each other, and we get right back where we supposed to be. Go ahead, my brother. Classic.
No, I was agreeing with everything what you just said. You just compiled everything and put it into its frontal lobe. I agree. I had nothing.
She wanted a high value tree. Hey, go ahead, my big brother, Big Polly. She wanted to climb that. Hold on. She wanted to climb that tree. You know what I'm saying?
No, but seriously, my favorite book is Paradise Lost, because I wanted to hear the story of the Bible from the serpent. Like what was the serpent's perspective? And it's all very shady. And now that Rick has said that, when I go back to read the book again, it will be so much better, because now I won't be looking at the serpent like a male.
I mean,
so imagine how many more little cookies are going to stand out to me when I read it from that perspective.
Right. So this is what I'm saying, right? If you look at the story between Satan and God, it's the same thing, right?
Right. And that's the first story the book starts with. The book starts with the angel falling from heaven.
Think about it. Think about it, right? Think about it, right? God cast Satan out. Mm-hmm. He didn't murk him.
No.
Right? The Old Testament, which is what I believe. I don't believe in the New Testament. This is just my belief system. Y'all do whatever, right? If God had a problem with you, he got rid of you permanently. Mm-hmm. Right? He didn't. God's more powerful than Satan, supposedly, right? If we're going by the story, he could get rid of Satan. No, get out my house. What it say in the Bible? Hey, to stay in a house with a woman that, right? You might as well.
It's how you want to live on a rooftop.
Right? Now listen, right? This is what I talk about when I talk about how men love for real, right? Not the way we develop to protect ourselves after we get through with dealing with the chicks that we love, right? I'm talking about how we love for real. We love you forever. We won't deal with you. We can talk. We could be cordial. Hey, how you doing, Miss Lady? Everything good? You know what I'm saying? How's the family? Da da woo woo woo. Right? Right? Ain't the devil and God still cool?
Yes.
Hey, Job, the story of Job, right? Hey, You know what? That's my boy. Hey, that's my man, 50 grand, Job. That's me. That's like talking to me. You talking to Job, right? I bet you if I took what you do for him away from him, I bet you he turned on you. Who that sound like? I bet you if you wasn't there to watch him, he curse your name. I bet you.
A woman.
Hey, do whatever you're gonna do with my man, but you better not kill him.
Always the worst case scenario. Always the catastrophizing or emphasizing everything. Yeah, that's totally a woman.
So I agree that that the woman is, especially the Western woman, is the main issue with our society, number one issue. So I want to get that clear. But I don't think that the men are left with no accountability. I think that I mentioned it earlier, is that we could do something better. We could tell the truth and not date these women exclusively. And I think that men who fold to dating women exclusively, they're just missing manhood. They're missing the mark. And I also wanted to add to the part that was like, the women choose the same men. And a lot of the women choose the same men because that man is not being integral in his movements. He's lying to all of them, thinking they got a chance to be with him alone. Whereas if he would just take as many as he could handle, which is maybe 2 or 3, a man can't really handle more than like 2, 3 women for real. And if everybody,
chill.
What you talking about?
No, I'm talking about averagely, for what a man have going on, and his like libido and all that extra stuff, it's growing into a man. It's like you got to deal with emotions, spiritual security, all the extra stuff when you're dealing with a woman.
Too. I'm max too.
Yeah, so it's just like drinking. Everybody got their own limit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, ain't nobody stopping at one drink. And
CJ here, I'm out. Bye.
Yeah, that's all I was saying is that I don't think.
Hold on, CJ. How can y'all compete with
Something
that?
is wrong with you.
How can y'all compete with that? Y'all talking all this nonsense. How you gonna compete with that when majority of men are like that? How you gonna compete with that?
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
And after that happens, she gonna go right back with that guy. We talking crazy, man. Like until she changes what she desires, until she changes what tree she wants to climb, until she changes what fruit she wants to pick from, ain't none of this changing. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to do, unless we're gonna do it by force. Now, if we do it by force,
all right,
I agree.
So
that's what the truth is.
Hold on, let CJ get in, and then we're gonna right back because everybody has already spoken. We go right back in. But y'all gotta prove to me how you can change the woman when God gave her a selection of all these good men she can pick from, and she still picked from somebody that will never be with her. Go ahead, my brother CJ.
What's good, gentlemen and Miss Rose? How are y'all? So I fuck with my boy. Excuse my language. I mess with my boy Polly, but I kind of disagree on one point. I agree that we should keep our options open and be available and never like get the one woman. But this truth thing, we always got to be the righteous men and tell these women the truth when they all they do is lie. So and we limit our options by telling them the truth. So why would we tell them the truth straight up or all this truthfulness up front when we limited our options so we can't get as many women? Go ahead.
Oh, hold
Right,
on,
let-
Uncle
let-
Rick.
let me-
Hold on.
Let me
You know
answer
what's
him. Let
real
me
about no, Big Polly. Hold on. You know what's real about this conversation? I said something the other day, but then I gotta flip it back. I said that if you lie to a woman, excuse me, if you tell her the truth and she doesn't like it, she's not a good woman. So when you lie to her, shouldn't that show you whether she's a good woman or not? If she buys into the BS and into the lie versus she'll buy into the truth. She knows what Uncle Ricky already told you. Hold on. There's something real about Uncle Ricky said just a while ago. She already know the truth. So either she believes your lie or she believes your truth. But whatever she caters to is who she really is. So if you lie to her and she buys into it, she'll show you what type of woman she is. But if you lie to her and she demands the truth from you, the actual truth of our nature, she'll show you who you are. So you should be able to, so lie to her. If you're doing what's in your best interest and you lie to this woman, then she'll show you exactly what type of woman she is. Because if the truth don't work, but the lie will, then you'll see what happens. Not big part. So think about this. Just recognize what we're saying. That's why you get to find out who your wife is or who your woman is when you do lie to her. Go ahead, Big Polly, because I'm gonna tell you this, and y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. You, a man right now in 2025, you need to do what's in your best interest. And I'm gonna keep saying over. If you need to lie to her, if you need to tell her the truth, and you let her show you what type of woman you are, you do what's in your best interest. Go ahead, Polly.
All right, that's what I want to say. So, CJ, you think that telling the truth is going to limit your options. And trust me, I used to think the same way before I started telling the truth. And what it does is it refines your options. It's like a coffee filter. It actually filters out the girls that's a bad decision for your life and they're not in your best interest to mess with. So when you tell a lie to a woman, it actually, you pouring into your cup for women who wouldn't want to be with you. You know, you don't have no longevity with them. You won't be able to match with them for real. But when you tell the truth, a lot of women go reject you front off. 99% of women go reject you. But the few that don't reject you, they're gonna be for you. They're gonna be for you, and that's
He not even listening. No. Listen, hold on. Stop what you said.
Wait, go ahead.
He just killed his own argument. He's saying that
That's
we
a fair
all got
point, though. That's a fair point, though.
No, it's not, Uncle Rick, because we all
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
pick from the 1% of women that exist. That means all the men got to hope that you find that 1% of women exist when 99% of women ain't going with it. Think about that.
How many women are we trying to find, Ali?
It doesn't. No. You missed my point again. That's a straw man. That's a straw man. Hey, Trigger Mike.
It's not.
Listen what he said. 99% of women ain't gonna be with it. Most of
And
y'all
if you
know
tell
that
it
when
most-
if you tell most
No,
women the
I ain't
truth,
saying not gonna be with it.
You just
But
you
there's
really
certain
just said that.
ways-
That was
There's
what-
certain ways you can tell the truth without saying matter of factly those things.
Hey,
like
smell the
you
roses.
can let a woman
smell the
know,
roses.
like you ain't the only one, but
Nah,
you
we
don't
tell
have
a
to
man.
say it like that.
You already know why we keep getting back here. You
So wait.
know already.
So
I never had these conversations
Y'all not the
with
women.
my
Y'all.
husband.
Oh Lord.
I
this
knew
the,
I was one
see,
of many.
See, this the thing, right? We expect them
Yeah,
women to be.
Blu-rays.
We expect. See, and
He
this what
like you.
nobody
He
want to
like
say.
you.
This what
Hey,
nobody
I'm
want to
single.
say,
I can
right?
do what I want to do.
Tell
That's
him.
what I'm saying, right?
That's what she said.
If I got to break everything down on you, you're a child. If I have to break every single option of these things that we go through as adults, you're a child. That's all I'm saying, right? So y'all all again expecting us to these things they say that stifle them, that made them afraid are the very things that make them good women. The things you have to put them through are the very things that will make her a good woman.
Yep.
I want to say
and
something. If you
let me
ever been a
respond to
salesman,
you real quick,
CJ,
Polly. Let me
No,
respond to
I
you.
want to end it up.
Hey,
Respond
Polly,
to me, right?
hold on, but he barely talked yet, Big Polly.
Yeah, because I
So-
wanted
so
to end it
what-
off with some. I was interrupted. I just want to tell him this is directed to
Okay,
CJ.
go ahead. Go ahead, CJ.
So,
you
if you-
about what
if-
he says, CJ.
If you ever been a salesman before, you'll get the same type of numbers. Like you'll call, get mad no's, but then you'll get your yeses, and those yeses are gonna be customers that last forever, rather than just for right now because you didn't try to tell a lie about your product.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're telling the solution to most men is to tell the truth.
Yes.
So we're saying 99% of women aren't going to accept the truth. So most men are going to be left in the desert with nothing to cling to.
Hey, hold on real quick. This is something as a young man I remember. Y'all probably should remember as well too. Big Polly. You know what I used to tell myself a long time ago? If I lied to a woman and she found out I lied to her, and then she asked me to tell her the truth and asked me why I lied to her, soon as she get the truth, she should stay with you, right?
Thank you. Oh, okay. This is perfect.
Listen to me again. Listen to me again. So let me break this down for you. And this is how I'm telling you we brainwashed by women and catering to women. Men lie to women to make them feel good, and so you can have peace. Most men ain't lying to women to be deceitful to them. When women are lying, they're lying to be deceitful to you. They're lying to manipulate you. They're lying to get you to cater to them. They're being deceitful creatures. We're lying because they don't want to accept our nature. So when you lie to her, you telling her what won't hurt her and what could bring you peace. So I'm gonna ask you again. If when she finds out you lie to her, because I bet all of y'all got caught in a lie before, and when she said I'm leaving, you go, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is why I did this. And if she still goes to leave, she never wanted the truth, because if she knew the true nature of a man and she decided not to harp on that true nature of a man, that woman wants a liar. That she wants to be the leader of the relationship.
Why would you want? Hold on. No, why would you want a liar though? Why would you want a woman that wants a liar?
No. You missing. No. Hey, don't get again. So remember this. Y'all on a touchable panel. Y'all know that, right? Y'all on our lead panel, right? You're making the argument that's what I'm not saying. Typically, that man should have been a righteous man, orderly man. The only thing most men lie about, Big Polly, is other women and what they have. So woman, if she know the truth is, that's the only thing he'll lie about.
Hold on.
Hold on real quick. And Big Polly, you a smart brother. I'm gonna ask you, why do men lie about other women?
Because they
tell me, because when you tell her the truth,
they have abandonment issues.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
To keep the woman they have and keep it peaceful.
So let me say it again. The reason
they
why
got
men
abandonment issues, they don't want to be alone.
The reason why men lie to women about having another woman, because women won't accept the truth. That's why they lie. They don't want to lose that woman. That's why they lie to her.
Y'all are not saying different things here. Y'all know that.
Yes,
not
we are.
Really. Wait, hold on. Not really. But really, what I'm saying is that why can't we see Big Polly's point to say, remember when I said it, tell her the truth. There are girls that are gonna mess with you anyway.
No.
That's
the woman right now. Hold on. Trigger Mike. Uncle Ricky already told. Listen, she should already know the truth. Women know who men are. What are y'all? Why are we playing these games?
No.
Stop.
I'm not talking about why you gotta lie.
Stop again.
Listen,
Stop.
If you're talking about the large generalization,
Trigger Mike. Do you know that women be PMSing?
Yes.
Do you know women play victims?
Yes.
Do you know women got mood swings and act like children?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know women always manipulating?
Yes.
Do you know that women lie?
Yes.
So she already knows who you are. She wants so the lie isn't about the fact that she, listen, I'm gonna tell you, the lie isn't the fact that you actually lying to her. She wants you to say what makes her feel good, and she wants you to tell her what was you going to be catering to her and adhering to her. That's what the lie. She wants to see. She wants to see how much of a sucker you are. Let me just lay it, Mike. I'm getting it right back to you. She want to see how much of a sucker you are, and that lie better match the imagination that's in her head about what type of man you are. That's what most men lie about.
Absolutely. And remember,
let him rebuttal. Hey, Trey, you
remember the accountability part, where it's to say she can only do that if I validate the lie. That's what I'm saying. We mess up when we validate the lie. I told y'all I started winning when I stopped lying or I stopped omitting the truth. What I'm telling you is, what woman gonna approach you after you told her she wasn't the only one, and now she has to deal with it because she married you or messed with you anyway? Our entire culture dealing with women is perpetuated around comfortable lies to make them feel better, to make them feel safe and secure. That is why women leave or pretend, like you said, they already know. But if I validate that lie, that's the fault.
Watch this. Hey, Roses, do women want one man or multiple? I mean, do men want one woman or multiple women? Don't look in the sky. See that? No. So let's start back. I'm gonna bring you right. I'm gonna bring you back right down here. Then I'm gonna bring you back up here again. Hold on. Let's do this. Hold on real quick. So this is what we gotta do, right? Roses,
I was looking at Polly because he wants multiple women. So
no. Roses, I'm gonna ask you. Roses, I'm gonna ask you again. because this is how men are brainwashed, and sisters too love men lying for them. Does a man want one woman or multiple women?
One.
Hold on.
Me.
I don't think she can
My
hear
hubby.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she hear you.
No, I'm sure.
Hold on,
No,
I'm gonna start
If it's
again.
a
I'm
man,
gonna
a
ask you
blanket
again.
man, a blanket
No.
man.
Even
Most
your
men.
listen. Do most men, not your husband, because he's the only one that only want one woman. He's the only one out here, right?
No,
Do
I get
most
it.
men want one woman or multiple women?
Multiple.
Are most men lying to women to keep him?
Yes.
Okay, that's all. That's all. That's all.
Real quick.
Hold on. Like I'm late to my button. Most these married, no offense to no married men. No offense to no men in
No, I get
relationships.
it.
Most men,
I go to the farmer's market with him. I see what he's looking at.
Most men lie to women to be in relationships with them. So
Yes.
don't say you're not lying when you know that it's in our nature, not you, but the brothers who are with one woman, including Ali, are lying to women when we're being in relationships with them, because most relationships wouldn't occur if you didn't lie to women. If you didn't lie to women, this world wouldn't spin. The only reason why this world is spinning the way it does is because women love when men lie for them.
Yeah, that was the one lie I was saying earlier.
To lie
Please
is not
lie
a
to me
community like it
about
is.
being the only. You know, that's the one lie that it's like, you know, tell me that lie all day.
Isn't that a fair lie? Because women become lazy bums in relationships, and when they see multiple women, they still compete for that man. When that man is single and the women have to compete, they twerking, they doing backflips, they doing tricycle, they doing everything. They in the circus. Soon as they get that man, he's not attracted to other women anymore. But you liked him when he had a whole bunch of women.
No, I
When
agree.
his
I
options,
agree.
yes, when he was swimming in
It's
options.
Blu-rays go. It's
Yes.
Blu-rays go.
Oh, go ahead.
It's
Blue.
Blu-rays go.
Hey, Big Polly, do we have to do this again?
What are we doing?
Uh-oh.
You already know the conversation we had last time, right?
I don't quite remember.
I'm gonna let you make it. I'm not even gonna bring up the conversation we had prior to this, but I got two questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm and keep it a gangster with, because one of your women you only been with a few months. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, fact.
Because I hear very well. Because this is not the first time we had the conversation. Now, so out of all the women you got, you're telling me ain't none of them that have said they never told a dry lie, omitted a lie. You ain't never caught them in nothing. They always say 100% the truth.
Nah, nobody do that. Not even me. But that's not the point that I'm making.
Oh man!
Everybody tell a lie.
That's what
I'm talking about.
Ali.
Got your ass.
I
Can I rebut real quick?
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. One more. Hold on, Pop. If you're gonna try to clean it up, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Because I done already checkmate you. But listen, another question. Now, the last conversation we had, you had 2 women. Today, you say you had 3. So you recently picked one up. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Facts.
So last week you had 2. This week you got 3. I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, that's fact.
Oh, okay. I'm because we're talking about lying, and I'm just trying to make sure that we're not for lying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because last time you said you had 2. Last week you
So-
said you had 2. Now you got 3.
Yeah, that's the facts. And so
Okay.
if you would listen,
I'm just trying. I just want a little clarity.
If y'all listen to what I'm saying though, right, about the subject matter, and when you're a man and you dating multiple women profusely, you I tend to have 3 myself, and that's my limit. I've had 4 before, and it was too much for me. So my 3 slots are interchangeable at all times. Even if you have 1 slot as a man, it should always be interchangeable. And you should be dating multiple women. You should be dating a new woman this week and a new woman the next week. And in fact, if you are a man of value, that's literally what you do. You just don't have enough integrity to tell the truth as a man. And that's
Okay, hold on. I don't mean to cut y'all, bro. Hold on. I don't mean to cut y'all, but I'm gonna cut y'all because I'm getting tired of this. You think because a nigga's a player, he's not a man. Let me ask you a real question. Let me ask you a real live question. If you were to, God forbid, because I like you probably, but if you were to leave this earth today, what would your women receive? It's just a question. Because I know if I leave this earth today, my kids are already sick.
What does this have to do with the
because we're talking about being a man.
What does this have to do with
a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children.
Oh,
so when we're talking about being a man, we're talking about we're talking about when you leave this earth, if you were to leave today, what they gonna receive?
My whole business for my family.
Man, bro. People got businesses that not even profitable. Sir, you already said you made $50,000 a year. Stop, bro.
Hold on.
Stop.
So hold on while he figuring it out. Let Boogie Productions get up in there real quick, man. What's your take, my brother? You look like you about to review our show.
Bougie Reacts. I think it's Bougie Reacts, right?
I know, but there's Boogie Productions, Boogie Down Productions. I was being funny, but he looked like he about to review this show. That's what. Yeah,
that man got a studio quality.
Like he about to review us right now, man.
Right. Looks like he about to take his picture, don't
everybody mute up. Everybody mute up.
Sell a class off your
stream.
Review
what just happened. Everybody's mute up so we can review what just happened. Now go ahead. Go ahead. Wait, can you hear us?
No, just making sure if you can hear me. That's what I was checking.
Oh yeah. We can hear you, my brother. We can hear you.
Okay. So first of all, shout out to you guys. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to the other guys on the panel and to the ladies. It's been a while, man. Thank you for bringing me up here.
Can you review what just happened?
Yeah, I can. The only thing I was gonna say is that every man wants multiple women. The only man who can't handle, who doesn't have the capability to have multiple women is a man who doesn't have the money.
So if a man is in a monogam, if a man tells a woman he wants to be in a monogamous relationship and in just with one woman, does that woman know that man's lying?
I think most women know that if given an opportunity, most men would want to have more than one.
No,
woman.
I didn't ask you that. When a man is with a woman, with one woman, does she know that man's lying and that she's lying to herself?
Who asked these questions?
Hold on, trigger, an honest person.
If he says it's gonna be, monogamous, he's
if
not
he says,
lying.
I'm gonna say this again.
I'm
gonna say I'm gonna say this again. If he say he only wants one woman his whole entire life, is he telling her the truth? That's one. Or and is she lying to herself?
He's not lying. I'll tell you why.
Yep.
I can explain if you let me.
He ain't gonna let you.
The cap.
He's not lying because if he
so hold on before you go. So you're saying by nature a man only wants one woman?
No.
What you say?
Man. No. I said no.
You can't make this shit up.
So if you know that a man wants more than one woman, that would mean when that man's with her, she know that he's lying and she's lying to herself, correct?
No, because if I say something and I try my best to keep up to what I say, that means I'm not lying. If I decide not to cheat or not to pursue other women, I'm not lying. If I say I'm going to be monogamous, because there's a difference between saying, hold on, there's a difference between saying I'm going to be monogamous and a difference between saying I don't want other women. That's I think.
But even if you're monogamous,
hold on, Spider Roses. Okay. If a man is with his woman and she says, "Hey, you know what? I love you so much, you can have another woman," are most men gonna say yes or no? If she truly means it, because most men think it's a trick bag. Yes.
First of all, you think she's probably setting your ass up, but if you get
if she said you can have another woman, are most men gonna say yes?
Yes.
Would that mean that most men want more than one woman?
No, not one person here is disagreeing with the nature of men. Yes.
Okay. So in order to be with a woman, and she lies to herself, and you lie to her too. You say you'll be with her, but you don't want to be with one woman.
You can have integrity. You can have integrity as a grown man.
Bougie, can I?
It's not about
Bougie, can I
You
respond?
the
real
one
quick?
with 3 women, and you
Bougie,
talking
can I
about
respond real quick?
integrity.
crazy.
That's
It's crazy.
why I have
No, no,
because of my level of integrity.
Mary, you gotta speak up or something.
No. So you contradicting yourself because these men you would say are lying, right? To be with these
No,
women.
we're not lying.
Hold on, trigger Mike. Hold on. Hey, Polly, why you got 3 women and everybody else got 1?
Because my level of integrity is obviously.
Polly, if you don't go ahead, no, for real. Let me tell you the difference. Whatever Polly got going on, like I don't really talk about people in poly relationships. The one thing I can tell you about poly relationships, though, the only reason I've shied away from that type of thing because I actually got a proposition of a woman. It's cold out here. Women are trying to get with dudes with money, especially, you know what I mean? But it's because I never see the kids replicate the process. So that's why I don't think it's an institution, because it's not repeatable. The kids go on and get monogamous relationships. They don't
Unless
go.
you're a Mormon. Unless you're a Mormon.
That's by and large, right? But let me tell you this part, because Ali, this is the disingenuous part I think you're doing. You made a true statement about the nature of men, but it is safer to be in a monogamous relationship. 80% of Fortune 500 CEOs are married. Oh my God! You know why? Because you acting like I don't see the consequences. This is another thing we don't talk about enough in these spaces. You act like I'm gonna look at a dude having problems with multiple baby mamas and say, you know what? I want that right there. I want that for me. No, absolutely not. The man who does not deal with these problems at large is the man who is monogamous. So I have to fight my nature every day because these hoes be having bubble asses out here in Texas. They be running their cart into your car to HEB. The most desirable man on every given day is a married man, right? When a woman see you with your kids, for some reason, they start acting up. So I got to fight my nature every day. Okay, it's not that my nature is one woman. I have to fight it because it's safer and more economical to be with one woman. I only want to pay for one house. I only want to listen to one woman's mouth. Okay,
so you talking about your version. So that's your version to make women feel good about not having multiple women. Are you telling me that if you had another woman, she couldn't help your woman in the house?
No, if I
first question, could she help your woman in the house if she didn't feel like cleaning? If she didn't feel like cooking. Number 2, if she didn't feel like having sex with you, could that other woman help her out too? She don't want it. Okay, number 3, if both of them work, would it improve your household economically?
Absolutely, it would.
So please stop Trigger Mike.
No,
do me a favor. Let me do me a favor. Let me do me a favor. Right? Since the truth works, if these women came together and invested in the man they're with and work with their man, it'd be better economically for families and women. Men could take care of more women and children, and it would do better for society when we already have a society that's having birth rate issues already, where we need to produce more people. Mike. Would it be better for a man to have multiple women and children if those women are working with that man?
Not in our society.
No, I didn't say. I didn't actually. I didn't say that. I'm gonna do it again.
Then no. It would not. It would not.
I can tell you how it's better. I can tell you how it's better.
Hold on, Polly.
Can I tell you back?
Hold on. He got a rebut.
He asked me, so I'm
gonna ask you again. Would a man thrive more economically with 2 women who are investing and building with him than one?
No, he would not.
Tell me why not.
I'm telling you no, because in order for a man to have multiples, that means another man has 0. So if one man is taking care of one other woman, hold on. If everybody took care of their
I'm not asking about another man.
No. But you're saying if one man has 2 women.
Let's start this. You're moving too fast.
Go ahead.
If a man, on top of him working, has 2 women who are working and helping the house, could that man build more economically with 2 women in his house? Would he thrive more?
No.
Jesus Christ.
So
another way. Ali,
because we have to start describing the nuances, bro. So
no, you're not. I asked you. Trigger Mike. Hold on, Trigger Mike. Trigger Mike. You're gonna have to repackage what I asked when I asked you in good faith about how it would work.
I said no.
No. So substantiate why having 2 women.
I'm trying to substantiate without getting
but you repackaging. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not repackaging. I'm telling you that you're doing exactly what people do in these spaces where you say something that's
Hold on real quick. Are you real? D Mac, are you real?
I am real.
You're not AI.
You had to make sure your mouth
I'm not
matched.
AI.
You had like a digital bot smile.
Put a two. You came up like you about to do something to the. Put up 2 fingers. That was 4, 5.
Oh wait, that was a blurry finger. I don't know.
It's blurry. Okay, so tell me how you know us.
Well, I've been on one of your panels before.
Okay, you've been on one of my
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
But listen, you said, is it better for a man to have 2 women?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but let's switch that around.
Mm-hmm.
2 men and a woman. That would be even better.
How? Tell me, hold on. So let us substantiate, ma'am. So I'm gonna give you one first. Let's say we both want children. I'm gonna have to wait 9 months till I can have my kid, to have a kid with her. It's gonna take forever to build a nation with this woman. So it would benefit her. It wouldn't benefit women and children. Tell me how it would benefit us as a society for her to have 2 men that take care of her.
I was really being facetious with responding to your...
Don't be facetious up here. Now they're gonna drag us to hell. Now they're gonna.
All right.
I got a question.
Can I finish my answer?
Yes,
answer,
sir.
My answer was no. It is not more economical because what you're saying is like not even really true in theory. The division of labor is better when one man and it's one man and one woman taking care of their own responsibilities. A man who has 2 women in the house now has to procure resources for 2 women versus this man taking care of his woman, that man taking care of his woman. Now, in the sense of a community that's rebuilding, like let's say the Black community right now is in shambles. So every man who has the resources, which is extremely few, a man with many women has to be able to procure resources, which is always probably in the 10th percentile of men. Right? My grandfather had 8 wives because he had a big farm. Everybody didn't have a farm that big. All right. And it wasn't even on no sexual stuff. Those their husbands died and he took them in for safety and protection. But now he has to procure resources for 8 women. So if each individual man takes care of his own individual wife and children, that division of labor is fair and he can create more abundance for his group than a man taking care of.
Polly, don't move too fast. He repackaged it like I asked him not to do it. He put the whole full responsibility. You put the whole full responsibility, like you told me you weren't going to do in good faith, and I believed you and trusted you, and you led me down astray again, Trigger Mike. When I asked you not to repackage it to what you wanted to talk about, a Trigger Mike, who's going to thrive more economically? Me, if me and my woman are working, or Big Polly if he got 3 women that's working for him?
So I didn't try to repackage it.
No. Can you answer that question? No. Can you answer that question? If me and my woman are
working for him,
me and my woman.
Big Polly.
Yes. So then you destroy your own point.
I did not destroy the point because I actually gave you your flowers. I said you are talking about something that's true in theory and extremely hard in practice.
And I asked you.
Hold on, bro. 3 women getting along in the same house.
It's easy.
So that's what I'm saying. It's great that he can do it. It is not repeatable in society because I already gave you the example that the kids do not replicate this practice at large.
Can I please say something about this, bro? Because I'm experiencing it right now.
I'm not talking about you, Big Polly. It's like no disrespect to you. You could be doing your thing. Most men cannot do that shit, or women.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. I don't want to say that most men can't do something. I would never put can't on most men. We've overcome so much shit. We can do whatever we put our minds to. First of all. Now, second of all, right? Just hear me out real quick. Second of all, right? When I had one woman lying to her face about other women, and I decided that day that I was going to tell her the truth and whether she was going to be with me or not, and she, we split, and I remained a polygamous man who's going to tell the truth regardless. You start to see double the headache. It's half the headache. Like I thought it would be double the headache. I thought because one woman is like a fucking tyrant, and so it's like I'm sorry for saying that. One woman is like a tyrant in your house. You know what I'm saying?
But when you add that other woman, she becomes like a self-check system. Their periods sync up. They start talking alike and acting alike and spending time together. I start spending more time with when I got my second girlfriend. It came and I'm watching it happen all over again. Yeah, women are fickle because of their emotions, and everything y'all say about them is true. This is why you have to not stop dating as a man. It's in your nature to keep conquering. Once you stop doing that, you effectively become docile and a woman.
I think they're messing. I think they're messing with your enemy. Hold on, real quick.
It's time for some super chats.
Shout out to the 341 people in the building, y'all. Please like and subscribe. Please make sure you hit that button at the bottom of the screen. Share it to your channel, please. If anybody simulcasting, Trigger Mike, you simulcasting?
No.
Boogie, you simulcasting? Y'all are disrespecting my panel when I want y'all to make sure y'all simulcasting to make sure y'all eating as well too, and you're not promoting yourself.
I ain't been live in 3 years.
Yeah, so make sure y'all are promoting yourself when you come on my channels too. I want y'all to promote yourself. I'm not trying to hold you back. I want y'all to grow. I want the people to see y'all as well too, and I want you to get super chats as well too. So make sure when y'all come up, if you have the capability to, Ali wants you to eat when you come on our channels. Fatty wants you to eat when you go on his channels, and Untouchable wants you to eat when you come up on our panels as well too. So much love to the people that's rocking with us. Again, y'all, I'd appreciate y'all hitting the Cash App, super chats if you're enjoying the show and the conversation, man. Make sure you support us, supporting you. We're going to keep going as long as you supporting us. So make sure you supporting us, supporting you. Make sure you support your favorite content creators on the panel as well too, and subscribe to their channels. I know Uncle Rick got a show. Smell the Roses got a show. Blu-ray got a show. Big Polly, I don't know if you got a show, but you got women. I know Trigger Mike, you still doing shows?
No, not really.
Oh man, we're gonna get you back out of retirement.
I'm about to start back up. I promise.
Boogie,
I think I might start doing them.
Boogie Reacts, he got his show. Definite G, I think he might got a show. I don't know. D Max, she about to start a show next week. So much love to y'all. Mr. Walker, I think we already did that. Mr. Walker with the $5 chat, super chat says, "Cook brother Trigger Mike." Where's my name?
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Y'all know Ali the only one that got little kids in his super chats. I mean his videos, because Ali love the kids. You know what I'm saying? Ali love the kids. Ain't that right, Blu-ray?
Yes, sir.
That's right. We fathers. We love to be fathers. It's not hard work. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Hey, it's hard. Hey, is it a job for you?
Solo, all by myself, rocking out. You know what I'm saying?
We love being with our kids. Shout out to Starla Chambers for becoming a member. 2 memberships. I guess she became a member 2 times. I'm not sure, but it came up 2 times. Shout out from Smell the Rose.
I'm a dog, but I still want to party.
And then my brother Sophisticated Jerk with a $10 super chat. Spit that game.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
Yes, y'all. Please support and heal us. We are walking now. You know, yeah. I once was lost, but I'm found.
So can so since D-Mac has joined us and now there's another beautiful woman on the panel, may I bow out to cook dinner, please? Because my son is like, he's ready to eat.
You are excused. I don't know why you gotta ask us. Like you
can go cooperate and submit to that monogamous man that only wants one woman. Yes.
Thank you guys. It was a pleasure, Rick. Everybody.
Much love to you, my
always.
Much love to you, my sister.
Okay, bye, y'all.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a dog, but I
see
still
how
want
wives
to party.
behave when you tell the truth.
And also, I would like to thank you for letting me be on your show today, Ali. I'm gonna go ahead and head out as well. I appreciate you.
No problem, my brother, Classy man. No problem, man.
All right,
my brother Sophisticated Jerk with the $5 super chat. Adam should have never ate the fruit. He should have just asked God for another chicken. God damn.
See, but the thing is, right? What ruined it for us is that he loved Eve, right? That's what people don't want to say, right? The real sin is loving that woman past the point.
And
Get what you got to get shit done.
Make that woman your God. Yep.
That's not. It's loving her. Like it's crazy.
That's what I mean. That's what I
yeah.
mean.
But ultimately, we are living for her. As much as men try to pretend like our ego ain't for her,
I'm
our
sorry.
ego,
Yeah.
we are living for. If you don't think you're living for,
they worship pussy. They worship pussy. That's the problem.
no, I don't mean like that. Like she's here for us. We here for her. She's supposed to follow us, but we ultimately here to take care of her, taking care of us.
No, you hear that? You honor God and disrespect your woman. Yes
So let's do this real quick. Hold on. Listen. God, we can bring God into the equation, right? But God said he put woman and man on earth for each other, even though he said he put Eve here took Eve out of her rib, right? We'll say in religion, right? But in reality, when we're looking at it, it's the man, woman, and child. That's the Holy Trinity, correct?
No, it's the God.
So when the man puts something else above the woman, it's not to put her above the woman, it's to get his purpose so he can take care of the women and children. What women do is put their purpose above the women and children now, when in reality, she used to put her purpose, or when she was given the opportunity to work, to invest in her husband. I keep telling people this: in 30s and 40s, black women were financing their men degrees. They were getting to paying them their ways through college, and they was going to work to help their man. But when we start putting something above each other, that's when we have problems. So we couldn't be, if we're going to say we put our purpose above her, then we understand when she put her purpose above us as well too, and we get this miscommunication. But we only go to work to come back to take care of our women and children. And if you're doing something outside of that, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, that is your obedience to God. You can't be obedient to God and not care for your family, right? So that's all it is. We are all, once you disobey the laws and the rules that were given to you, you become a victim of your own downfall. Essentially,
yes, I'm
so
not
we
denying
all doing it for each other.
I'm not denying that. And there's people there's atheists, there's people that might not believe in God. And let's say God does not exist. I know my anatomy is made for a woman, and her anatomy is made for me, and we're supposed to procreate and replace each other.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. So my purpose is to help her to be the best woman she can be, and her purpose is to help me to become the best man I can be, so we can replace each other and make this a better world. That's all I'm saying, my brother. And if it's for God, if it's for a tree, it's for the universe, if it's for the squirrels, that's why we on earth. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you're never gonna get any pushback from me on that. The funniest thing is, like, when we look at who is number one in income, is married men, married women. So people are acting like they winning by being single. The married woman owns more than everything. She even inherits more, which is crazy. A parent will leave their inheritance to the married daughter, not the single daughter.
Right, but she's typically inheriting it, and the man's working for it, right?
Well, that's what I mean, though. It's almost as if the woman that obeys is the one who acts.
Why do we keep? I just don't like when we use the fact that a high earning man is married as if she helped him build his income when he would have built that income.
No, it's not. It's not built on income. It's his obedience. That's why he's married. If you will not build. So this is the dichotomy of man. We pretend like men need to work themselves up to get married. Men don't work till they get married, in my opinion. You don't know how hard you can work until you have people you got to work for.
But that's not my point. You would have been a successful man without your wife. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, successful, yeah, exactly. But I'm saying
you might have not had a family and children. You might have had a family and children. We keep trying to put, like, she keeps trying to take the credit. You know what's funny?
But that's what I'm saying. She's not taking the credit. It's not
hold on. Hey, let me say one part real quick. Hey, Trigger Mike, I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, bro. I didn't start making six figures until I got divorced.
That's not, I was gonna say that's an anecdote, bro.
I'm just that's my testimony. Like, when I was married,
if I'm gonna be honest, just with you real quick, that's an anecdote because you probably got time. But let me tell you right now, living apart from your children is the number one.
I'm not apart from my children.
No, not you. I'm talking about in general.
Okay.
Of divorced men and single men, living apart from your children is financial death to them. The average apartment in the United States, let's say, is $1,700. Or if let's say 1,500 times 12, that's how much money you have to spend just to live apart from them that you can't invest in them. Right. So that's definitely, it didn't ruin you, but it is financial ruin. Divorce is the number one and number two cause of bankruptcy in America. Right. So yeah, it's not because, to Ali's point, it's not because men are married, like the woman made them successful. I hate when they do that some stuff too on the internet, talking like that. It's because a man that has more to procure will start figuring out ways to procure that. And even still, it's almost as if I got mouths to feed, I got a house to maintain. Even this thing they talking about, single women own more homes than single men. What the hell I'm gonna own this big ass house for if I ain't got a wife and kids to put in? Who gonna clean this shit up all day? I would live in this room. This is my office. My apartment would look this big if I didn't have a wife. Who the hell want this big 3,000 square foot house without a family to put in it? A woman does stupid shit for God knows what reason, but men don't do it. So,
so you just talking about the average. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Y'all done? Yeah. Okay. My brother, let me see. Where was I at? Oh, my brother Carl Anderson. Y'all, we need 18 more members, y'all. Just 18 more members. We need the Cash App goal blessed and the Super Chat goal still blessed. We trying to get there. Much love to my brother Carl Anderson for gifting 2 memberships, man. I truly appreciate that. And then my brother Cool Kev, and make sure y'all spam Carl Anderson's emoji. Please spam Carl Anderson's emoji as well too. My brother Cool Kev, with the $2 super chat, can't control women. That's the point. You can't control them. So we can't blame ourselves for what they do. Let me see. Matter of fact, hey Trigger Mike, is it a woman's fault if a man cheats?
Say that again.
Is it a woman's fault if a man cheats?
No, he was gonna do that shit anyway.
God, Uncle Rick,
it's a man's nature.
Got your ass.
That is a completely Western ideology.
So is it a woman? So is it a man? Is it a man's fault that a woman is a hoe?
Damn.
Got your ass.
You know what you about to say.
I honestly don't know, but let me think on it.
You don't know. That means you know the answer, my brother. Let's go to the next one, brother. We gonna get that Trigger Mike because you love Trigger Mike. You intentional. We get there together. Don't worry about it. At TO with a $10 super chat. I can't make her sleep with one man. Hey, with my sister, right. Come right next to Ali. Can a man make you sleep with him? And we ain't talking about the obvious garbage stuff, right? We ain't talking about the grape. Can a man make you sleep with him?
Absolutely not.
Can a man make you sleep with 20 men?
Absolutely not.
Can a man make you sleep with 50 men?
No.
So does a man make a woman a hoe, or she decides to be a hoe?
She decides to be a hoe.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what you said. I'm like, it's her nature to be a hoe?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. The fact that we keep believing they not hoes, I think it's our problem. I think we need to start. We need to start.
Remember,
hold on. Let me land. You asked me a question.
Yeah.
I think we need to start believing they all hoes until they prove to us that they're not hoes. Because we.
But you remember, I didn't disagree with that part when I said that we are.
Hold on.
All battling our nature.
My sister face messed up right there. Hey, sister, are most women good women or hoes?
Oh, she's taking too long. Damn.
Oh, she can't. No.
Got your ass.
The question is this, panel. In your humble opinion, not nobody else's or society's, yours.
Okay.
Do you believe that most women would like to be their choice with a man with means? If God could snap and everybody, would they want a man of means, or would they rather be with a dude with no resources?
So, in my opinion, listening to, the stuff that goes on or what you were talking about earlier, in this society right now, yes, I think there's a lot of women that are just looking for.
Would you be with a guy who could not provide for you? Would you take on the masculine role and pay for everything with no questions asked?
I can't. Oh shit! I don't have it like that. But I will grow. Like my thing is, being with somebody that you're compatible with, somebody that you can build with. I don't
So my question, do most women use the quality and traits that they have and skills to get a man, or do they use sex?
I don't, but I do see that.
No. Do they, Matt? Can you do they use sex? No, I just asked you to answer the question.
Okay. Ask it again, please.
Do most women use their skills and traits as a woman to get a man, or do they use sex?
They use sex.
So would most women be traditional women and marriageable women, or would they be hoes?
Wow.
Y'all all
hold, please.
It's cool. I keep trying to tell y'all it's cool.
Hold on, Uncle Rick, let it answer.
He want to hear it, Uncle Rick.
Y'all, hold on, please.
Hold on, my daughter. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta wait for the daughter. We care about the babies.
I'm on the phone right now. Tell me I said bye, baby.
Oh man.
Because real eyes realize real lies.
I'm not on the phone.
I'm joking with you. I'm just joking with you. So are most women marriageable and traditional, or are they hoes?
You know, it's really hard to answer this.
No, we walked down with you. You said they use sex to get men instead of the traits and qualities that a woman should have.
From what I'm hearing from today's society, yes.
Will a woman cook for you before she has sex, or she'll have sex with you before she cooks?
Dang.
I'm loving these questions. Answer the question, D-Mac.
She answering it right now.
Should be good. I mean, you should know who you
No,
are.
I said not actually what she should be doing. Will most women cook for you first or have sex with you?
I guess they will have sex with you.
Are most women 304s?
What's a 304?
It's a hoe.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know.
Say it with me. Yes.
No. I really don't.
Ali, walk it down one more time.
Hold on. Will most women marry you first or give you sex?
Give you sex.
Are most women 304s?
Okay, yes.
Damn.
Hey.
Now let me say my part.
so
Let me say my
hard.
part. Let me say my part. Let me say my part. Don't
So
do that. Don't do
hard.
that. Let me say my part. Let me say
That
my
was
part.
so
right?
hard, D-Mac.
So look, right? What women say is they say, listen to what women say, right? They say a man will leave him alone if they don't have sex. Right?
Okay.
They say I gotta have sex with him because not he gonna leave me alone.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what's that?
They said that yesterday.
Because
Right?
they
So
don't
what's
have,
that?
there's no
Hold up. I just want you to think about it for a second, right? So listen, right? In society today, right? Even the chicks with 4 different baby daddies on Section 8, right? Working at the Dollar Tree, believe they deserve a man that make $100,000. Listen to what I'm saying, right? The truth of the matter is, y'all as women, y'all don't want to admit it. I keep trying to tell y'all it's cool. You are not with a man, right? Unless you believe long-term somewhere in your psyche. Now I'm not talking about if down the line it went wrong and it didn't come out the way you wanted to, right? I'm saying when you first let him hit, when you first had sex, you believe that man was going to be able to take care of you down the line. That's why you did it. That's why you did it. You slept with him knowing that a baby might come out the equations, could condom break, and birth control fail, right? Ain't that the women's excuse, right? I was on birth control and I got pregnant, right? Yeah, we used the IUD, didn't work, or he had a condom on and it broke, right? You knew that at the same time, knowing that you control access to sex. You couldn't give me none until you gave me some, right? I'm not going to take it from you. You did it because you believe at that time, whatever it was, that if something came out of it, I was going to be able to take care of you. Because that's why after we have sex, what women start saying, what are we? What is this? Right? Y'all hoes.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know who
cool.
you're talking to.
I'm talking to whoever it applies to. I'm talking to whoever it applies to, right? Women, the majority of, I'm not saying all, right? Because if you sat and you waited on your thing until your man married you, I can't call you no whore. I call you a lady, right? With some type of upbringing. But most of y'all don't. Y'all use the excuse that men should wait to marriage, but y'all ain't never set the stimulus. Y'all ain't never set the precedent of not sleeping with a man till you got married. Y'all give up the booty, not us. Right? So if you being with me as a man looking at me to take care of you, you're a whore. It's cool. We just want you to be my hoe. We want you to be a good hoe. Come home, take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the house that I provide for you. You know what I'm saying? Do right by this money that I put in this house. Lay down with me when I feel like it, and we treat each other okay.
Okay, so you may be talking to a specific generation, or you know,
my God. Every generation, every single one. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But Anchor Rick, I disagree with Anchor Rick.
Hold on, I got 2 more super chats and 1 more cash app, and then we can get back in the conversation. Much love to my sister Erica's Corner with the $2 super chat. Much love to you. Let me see where my button at.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party.
And then my brother Boogie reacts with a $10 super chat. Shout out to Ali in the panel. I have to say, Miss D-Mac has such a soft voice. Got me melting. Yeah, I'm a simp.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You muted.
Everybody muted.
Hey, everybody muted like that? Hey, much love. My brother hit us with Uncle 2 Sips hit us with a $7 cash app. Much love to you, my brother. Y'all, please help us reach our super chat, cash app, and membership goals, family. Thank you so much. Go ahead, my brother. Boogie.
Okay, so let me say this then. If most women aren't hoes, right? When I ask the question, if your man lost his job, right? How long would you stay? And most of them have a time frame on it. Well, 6 months, a year, right? But if your man had a job and you lost your job, 9 times out of 10, he gonna hold you down for whatever. Is that fair for me to say, guys, or not? Is that fair for me to say, guys, or not?
Yes.
100%.
I'm gonna say yes.
We're gonna hold the women down regardless. That's what we do
all day long. If your woman lose her job, you ain't going nowhere.
Look at Dina. He has 2 weeks.
I've always held my people.
Right.
I was married twice.
I think that women,
right?
Go ahead.
No. So hold on, D-Mac. If your man if he doesn't work anymore, how long he got till he got to get a job?
Until he gets one, until he finds one.
No, we can't do that.
And that actually happened in my past
D-Mac,
relationship.
what is the timeline for this man to get a job? Or you bouncing?
Play the music, Ali.
She frozen.
Oh, she was like, don't tell it.
Like Disney.
So
I think a lot of women.
Go ahead, Paul.
I think a lot of women would be willing.
D-Mac, hold on. D-Mac's back. D-Mac, how long does the man have? Did you chat GPT that? Can you hear us, or you got to delay?
The circle of death was all over my screen.
Okay, can you hear us now? It seemed like you might have a delay.
I heard you.
Okay, so how long does this Igga got till he got to get a job?
There's no timeline until he's able to find something.
So he can stay
down.
So he can stay permanently without a job.
Unless he's got to be looking for a job.
Then you said there's no
because
timeline.
I can't do it by myself.
Hold on, D-Mac. You just said there's no timeline.
Okay.
So what's the? You know you got to give us.
You mixing. It's frozen.
Oh, refresh it real quick. Can you hear me? Just refresh it because you probably got a phone call or something. Just refresh it. Hey, is any sisters gonna come up here and tell the truth and tell the truth? It's like
they're all liars, bro.
There's no timeline, so he can stay permanently in your house. No.
Yeah, I think some. Listen, from what I be seeing, at
Hey,
least around my community, I don't know where
please pull up. If I'm forcing people to answer questions like I want them to, come pull up, please. Tell me where it's a lie. How am I forcing people to answer the question the way I want them to?
She's back.
Again, if she said that he can't stay permanently without a job, it means there's a timeline. So D-Mac, how long does he got? Unless he can stay permanently without a job, how long can he be without a job before you be like, yo, I can't do this no more?
There isn't a specific timeline. So if you lose your job and you're looking for work,
what if I don't get it?
Job, then you look for the next one.
And I don't get
right?
it.
I don't get what you're. I don't get it either. I mean, you're.
Uncle Ricky,
clarity?
If you can add more clarity, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of clarity. So a lot of women, as long as they're able to maintain control over a man's penis, they're willing to foot the bill in the story.
Wow.
Not long term.
Yeah, most women won't. Most women won't. Let's tell the truth. Most of them won't. Right? She don't want to say it, right?
At
but
some point,
she'll ride with him until she get tired. That's what she wants. She'll be saying, right? That's what she wants.
Hey, D-Mac, you got backup.
What I'm saying is this, right? The thing is that all these things are understood, but people lie about them. It's no, hey, shout out to Big Polly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Polly. You know what I'm saying? People lie about it. Why we got to talk about stuff that you know already, right? For example, let me use me as let me use me as example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I lost my job. My girl ain't got to worry about it because she know I'm gonna be out getting another one. You know what I'm saying? Right? Now, I could feel bad and be like, oh man, she doesn't love me for me, right? Or I can take care of my responsibilities, right? Because that's what she is. She's my responsibility at this point, especially if I put my name on, right? So it's cool. It's no problem, right? We understand as men for you to rock with me. I might be handsome. You might think I'm cute, but that shit get old, right? You might think I can talk, right? That shit get old, right? Hey, Big Polly, I might tell you the truth all the time. That shit can get old. You feel what I'm saying? She want to get taken care of. I don't know not one woman that don't want to get taken care of by her man. I know not one. The rich ones say you got to make more than me for me to love you. They want you to take you my man. That's what y'all be saying. You my man and you can't take me out to Root Chris. You my man and you can't fix the transmission on my car. You my man and my oil ain't changed.
Okay, so I hear you. Okay,
Okay.
but you're talking to a female, right? I don't know all the females you talk to or the ones that you're having relationships with.
Oh my God.
Right?
It's never us, baby. It's never us.
No,
Hold on, D-Mac. D-Mac, hold on. We got a sister. Let's see if a sister she gonna bring some clarity, or she gonna say the same thing you say. My sister Rose, is D-Mac capping, or most women got a timeline on when they man got to get a job or they out of there? What you got to say, Rose?
Look, You got a time limit. I'm so sorry. It is a strong time limit. You got about a few months to get your stuff together, because at the end of the day, the average woman is not taking care of no man. If you got a man that is comfortable just being around and he's complacent in his ways and not having a job, and he's comfortable with you just taking care of him, that's not a real man to me. A man is supposed to be a leader, a protector, and a provider. You cannot provide if you don't have finances. Now, I'm not saying that people don't fall on hard times. I do think that men get less grace than women do. A woman don't have a job, she can have a job for like 2-3 years. Ain't nobody tripping. A man don't, he a bum. He lazy. But you got a smooth few months to get your stuff together. I need you to have a plan. I need you to come to me and say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what I'm going to do to make sure I get a job in a certain amount of time. No, you cannot sit around and have no job for however long that you choose. It don't work like that.
So is D-Mac capping?
D-Mac ain't capping. No, D-Mac is capping. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
So D-Mac. Okay, go ahead, D-Mac. Go ahead, D-Mac.
Yes. I'm not capping. I'm not capping.
D-Mac,
I'm
if you
coming
said
from a different place.
no, but you said you're not going to accept the fact that the man doesn't have. So D-Mac, if I say I'm not going to accept the fact that my woman don't cook, I'm going to tell you she got a timeline on when she needs to start cooking or she getting out of my house, right? You said that he has to have a job or it ain't working. He can't permanently not. Can your man permanently not have a job?
No.
So then that's a contradiction, ma'am. He has to. It is no. Listen, D-Mac, and it's an intentional conversation. It's not trying to be an argumentative conversation. If I say that my woman can't stay in my house without cooking, if she stops cooking, if I say that, Ali, if she stops cooking, is there a timeline for when she's getting out of my house? If I say she can't be in my house if she's not cooking.
Was that for me?
Yes. You don't. D-Mac, I'm gonna say this.
What if she's
hold on, Polly? She
cook?
don't
That's
need
what
help,
she's saying.
brother. This is the problem. You said we should be helping these women, enabling these women. She don't need help, Polly. You got 3.
I don't need help.
No, so listen, so D-Mac, if I said you got to cook in my house or you can't be in my house, if my woman stops cooking, is there a timeline for her being inside of my house?
From what you say, yes.
Yes. So if me and you are saying something identical, you said that a man cannot be permanently in your house if he don't got a job. If he loses his job, is there a time frame for how long he can stay in your house till he has to get a job?
As long as he's looking for work.
That's fine. But ma'am, what is the timeline? How long does he have until you said he can't be in your house without a job? So I'm asking you, when he loses his job, how long before he has to have a job? That's all we asking you.
Wow. That I don't know. I can't answer that.
Let me give you an example. Let's say Uncle Ricky Bougie, Blu-ray, Big Polly say, hey man, a woman that never disrespect me in my house. He can give you a timeline. As soon as she disrespect me, you out my house. Quick. She got one time to do it. Men will tell you she got one time to do it. So here we go. We concede to you, right? I'm asking you because you got boundaries. You got your expectations and standards. If you lose this, and this a lot, because I don't want to look like I'm crazy, because it look like I'm over. You making me look crazy to the people because I'm over pursuing this. And I told myself I'll stop over.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
How long does this man got until he has to get a job?
He has to look for a job.
Jesus Christ.
Right away.
How long can he look? How long can he look for a job?
Okay, so I haven't experienced this. Okay, so it's hard for me to answer that.
But you said you held your man down in your last relationship.
Marriage.
Which lie is it? Right. Which lie is it though?
Because
which
there's
lie
no
is it though?
man.
It's marriage,
There's
relationship,
no
same
man.
thing. Same thing.
No.
Don't complicate
Can I
it.
ask her a question real quick?
Wait.
And I don't live in anybody else's house.
Okay, that's
If we're
fine. But
together,
was that your
married,
man though? Was that your man though?
If we're together, married, that type, kids, whatnot, if he does not, if he loses his job, I'm gonna hold him down until he gets another job.
For how long?
So how
2
long
years?
can he look?
D-Mac,
So-
how long?
So if
That's
I
2 years. Big
as long
Bougie,
as I can.
stop helping.
As long as I can.
No, I'm
There
asking.
isn't- You're asking.
No, ma'am.
2
How
years,
long is
maybe?
that? No, Bougie, stop. Bougie, y'all. Stop helping D Mac. She is grown. She got autonomy over her. No, so hold on. When you say how long as you can, how long is that?
It's a hard question because that's my guy. That's my husband. I'm not putting him out because something doesn't come up right away. I'm not doing that. We got kids. We got a family.
So never then, right? So never.
So the man that I deal with is not going to put me in that position.
Understood. That makes my point even more. Understood. Because you're with him because you believe he's not gonna ever put you in that position.
But I had been put in that position. But
And how long did you? So how long did you stay in that situation?
He got a job, soon after. It wasn't a good paying job, but it was a job until he was able to find something else. Right? If someone that I'm with going to sit on the couch and plays games and watch TV and whatnot, not show an effort, that's different.
So last question.
Okay.
Last question. Hold on, because we know we're pursuing. If it takes this long for women to answer questions and to tell us the truth, why should men have to tell you the truth?
So you're saying it took me a long time to tell the truth?
You hadn't even told the truth.
You still ain't told the truth yet. You ain't told the truth
Oh,
yet.
wow.
You just went around in circles.
And this is why I don't promote. And I'm telling you, D Mac, I'm telling men from now on, do what's in your best interest, because all women do is lie. And whether they're a nice liar, a mean liar, an educated liar, a broke liar, a fat liar, a small liar, they're all liars. So if a man chooses to lie to do what is in his best interest, ain't nothing wrong with that, because women aren't stopping women from lying, because women will keep from themselves from looking wrong or looking bad when answering a question, when they want men to commit to looking bad when they tell the truth. So if I look crazy to you for telling the truth, a man, Big Polly's expecting men to do that, even though it won't work in his benefit. But what I'm telling men is, from now on, since they do what's in their best interest, you lie or tell the truth. You do whatever you think is in your best interest to get what you want from the women. Because women, all what happens, D-Mac, whether it's a kind, and you're a kind, extremely kind, feminine woman, and it's hard to
girls do it too, my boy.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to get the truth from you. So if it's very difficult to get the truth from you, I don't know what else could be difficult when being in a relationship. And not saying that person you with having issues, right? But women expect the truth from men, and men to be vulnerable and to communicate. But we don't get that from our sisters over and over again on these panels or in real life.
Ali, and here's another thing. A man will stay longer with a woman who doesn't give him sex longer than a woman will stay with a man who doesn't provide.
Oh my God! Oh shit! Oh shit! So like I said before, right? We the ones who love for real.
We do too,
right?
Yeah.
No, you
don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Y'all, hold on, Funky. See, we love for real. Y'all love the situations. That's what y'all fall in love with, right? Y'all might like that dude, right? And that situation might take you over to where you dedicate yourself to that dude, right? Or for however long until he piss you off or try to make shit hard for you, right? So we the ones who love for real. Like I said, if we go back to the Bible, right? Y'all, God put y'all here knowing what y'all was, right? We the ones who didn't know. Y'all liars, bro. Y'all hoes. And it's cool.
Wow.
Right? It's
I'm
cool.
gonna tell your mama on you.
It's
No,
cool.
you said
I call my mama a liar because she a liar too.
Hold on.
She's a liar too.
Wow.
Hey, D-Mac, D-Mac,
Listen to
you
what I'm saying.
admitted it. But Uncle Rick, no, make sure when she says that, D-Mac, if women say it, like you said it earlier, women won't give no pushback. They'll be like, I see how these D-Mac women are showing their breasts and booty all over the internet. When I go to Target, I can't stop seeing women in leggings. I can see her booty, I can see her camel toe, and I have to, when I'm walking with my lady, and I'm a respectful man, I avoid looking at, like, I swear to God, I'll be like, man, I'm like, I'll be in certain places and you just, all this stuff is right in front of you, and I'll be like, nope, I ain't about to look because I'm not trying to. But so listen what I'm saying. If women don't want to be hoes, then all the sexual attraction that they're trying to get, they would cease that and try to get wifey material attraction. They would want to be wives instead of getting sexual attention from men. Women will brag about how good they can give head. Women will brag about how good they give sex. Women will brag about being sex symbols. They'll do anything they can to get the attention from men getting sexual attention. But when it comes to being a wife, when it comes to being a mother, when it comes to being righteous and orderly and doing what's in the best interest of society as a whole, they ain't trying to master that. And that's all we saying. You conceded to that as well too.
No,
So
I hear you.
right. So if sisters, like Uncle Rick said, maybe the snake was a woman. If that same snake tell these women to be wives, tell these women to be righteous, tell these women to cooperate, tell these women to love themselves and love the people they connect to and build families, these women are going to build families. But women are telling each other to go the wrong way every single day. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you brings you self-love, and it's destroying yourself, your man, and the family. And I'm not saying you, D-Mac. I'm saying in general.
I understand you. No, I completely
Can I ask you
understand.
something,
because
Ali?
when I walk into a store, I don't even like women, and I'm looking because it's there.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, all I can do is just like you said, teach my daughters how to be women. That's what I've done.
But that's the problem, because you want us to shame men who deadbeats. You want us to shame men who delete each other. You want us to shame men who are putting their hands on women. You want us to shame men who are liars. You want us to make sure men are being leaders and righteous men for society, but women don't give those women pushback. They hang out with them. They go drink with them. They go to the club with them. They go travel with them. They endorse them while they tell us to stop entertaining them, but they end up being just like them. So if you don't want me to endorse a hoe, promote a hoe, or entertain one, why are you hanging out with them? Why are you demonstrating similar behaviors, and why you think like them?
You're right. I'm talking about my girls, my daughters.
And of course,
I don't go to the clubs.
We talk about in general.
Right.
But even then, when you send your daughters out into this world, they're being influenced by the majority of what these women are doing. So if their mama is teaching them how to be a wife, but the world is teaching them how to be a 304, they're extremely confused.
You're absolutely right.
My sister Karen, you haven't spoke yet. How you doing, my sister?
Hi, this has been interesting.
I'm not bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party.
What was the last question though?
The last question was, let's see if you can answer it. Are most women traditional and marriageable, or are they hoes?
Hoes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
that's
about.
easy to even determine, because if most women were traditional, it would be a lot more marriages out here.
Yes.
Like, that's the problem with why there's not a lot more marriages, because we have a lot of masculine women.
No, hold on.
No.
So Ali is one of the only people that wants to throw this away, right? Does anybody ever come up to you and say, damn, Karen, you so masculine? I love that. Hey, Bougie, do you ever have a woman go, damn, I love all that femininity you got, Bougie? I love that. You ever hear that?
Yeah, sometimes when I put on a dress on Sundays, they do.
Oh, Lord, man. Oh, man. Survive. Oh, I'm gonna try to survive this one.
That's wild.
My point is we women like to push this, and a lot of brothers start pushing that we have masculine and feminine energy, but nobody ever promotes the person or praises the person for having the opposite sex energy. That's all I'm saying. It's masculine. There's things that we do that's masculine and feminine. But a feminine woman can speak loud, a feminine woman can speak soft. A masculine man can speak loud. A masculine man can speak low. So that feminine part and masculine part, we gotta throw that away. Okay, is that okay?
We can do that.
Okay, so let's say a toxic woman, just like when women don't like what men are doing, we call that a toxic man. And typically, a toxic man is a righteous man, because the gay man and the trans get supported way more than the man. So typically, when men tell the truth, damn, he toxic. Damn, he's sexist. Who hurt you, Ali? You see my who hurt you fund, right? I had to start a who hurt you fund because I've been hurt a lot, and I'm trying to get through this. This is recovery for me. You know what I'm saying? I got my brothers and sisters up here as well too. But what can the sisters do to make more women marriageable? And what are they willing to do if you want us to be better leaders and good men? Don't the sisters have to start shaming women collectively?
I believe so. I believe we have to hold one another accountable if we want anything to change. When people condone the behavior, or they still hang out with the same people who's doing the behavior, that's they're taking it as you're condoning it. And I know personally, I had to separate myself from a lot of people when I was going on my growth journey, because if not, I was going to end up in the same places they are. It's hard to tell the difference between you and the hoe if you with the hoes.
Mm-hmm. And do you find it that a lot of women separate from their mother and other female friends as they get older and mature when they trying to do the right thing? I see a whole bunch of women having to cut off their own mama and their friends to start being a better woman as they grow up, because their mama was the problem too. So I see left and right women cutting off their family, cutting off their sisters, cutting off their cousins. They be trifling. And you see that the women who are becoming mature and more experienced and wanting to have families and want to be on the same page of what order and righteousness is, they starting to cut off all these females. They're gonna have like 2-3 friends. Might not have no friends. My mama cut off all her friends and stayed with my father. All her friends divorced and couldn't find another man. And the man, me and my father literally sat at the table 2 days ago. I said on the show, and I went, I don't know if y'all ever did this. Like, y'all really think about this. I said, Dad, in all the mama friends and all the women we met in our life, how many good women did we actually know? And how many good men did we know? The men were good men. They cooked, they cleaned, they child reared, like they were there for the women. 2 good women that I know that we knew in the lives that we encountered. 2 good women that held their husbands down, never left their husbands. How many good women if you actually, I'm gonna ask the brothers first because the sisters might cap. How many good women, like actual good, even the women y'all got rid of, you know, sometimes we'll be like, damn, I missed a good one. Yo, I messed up old girl. Old girl never got with a good dude. Old girl was really trying to use you and finesse you. Like you look back and go, dang, she still ain't getting nobody. How many good women have you met in your life? Anybody?
Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Met 1.
Hey, Rose, do y'all, hey, Karen, D-Mac, do y'all relate to what am I crazy, or do y'all relate to what I'm talking about?
I relate.
Rose?
I'm gonna say 2 of them. It's 2.
I relate.
I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Do you see a lot of women cutting off their mama and other women as
absolutely.
they mature?
Absolutely. I see them cutting off like day one, 10, 15 year plus relationships. Moms, especially, aunties, everybody, church people, everybody. Absolutely.
And that healing that they talk about is trying to be a better person because they've been garbage for a long time. If you were hanging out with garbage people, you was demonstrating garbage behavior. So when you healing, you trying to be a good person. You pointing at everybody else around you, but you actually wasn't a good person. And it's hard for you. And a lot of times it was hard for you to be a good person to someone else and know how to love somebody else outside of loving yourself because you was around other people who was about loving themselves. You know what I noticed? When women throw out that word narcissist, they are projecting. They're talking about themselves. A lot of women did things for themselves. Women got 2 personalities. They got the one that they show to the public, and they got the one that's in private. That one in public is the nicest, sweetest woman you know. She shows this, hey, I take care of my man. I take care of my family. But in private, it's a whole different monster. Like that's the narcissist. That's the one who gaslights. That's the one who makes it seem like she's doing right by her family and her man or her friends, but she actually not that good of a person.
That's true. Because actually, I just read somewhere that you don't know how good of a woman is. You don't know how good of a woman your woman is until you're in divorce court or at the end of the relationship. The in between.
Fatty said that. Fatty said that. But that is the only way we know if you love us is when we tell you no or when we make you mad.
The only way.
That's the only way we know is when we make you mad. And
the only way a man really knows that a woman loves her is if he put her through it and she stay. That's the honest to God truth.
My God! Facts, Ricky. Thank you.
That's the honest to God truth. Y'all, most of y'all are right when everything good, and see what people don't understand. With a dude that's about his business, things gonna be good most time.
But through what though? Because there's 2 different things. A lot of men want
to
put the woman through.
You name it.
So
name it.
So Rose, hey Rose,
you name it.
So Rose, we coming to you. Let me do our part first, right? Women ain't cooking, women ain't cleaning, women disrespecting a man, women playing victim, women shutting down, women making everything about them. Women are getting these men to cater to them, and the man's still loyal to this woman. And there's a lot of men that get cheated on. As long as it don't get public, he's still gonna keep his woman. Women get to see that this man actually loves them, and she weaponizes it. Tell me how a woman proves that she loves a man.
Hold on. I gotta address what you just said. He don't stay
Answer the
loyal. He
question.
stays there physically, but mentally and emotionally, that man cheated and he's somewhere else. He ain't staying there. Now with women, they will
If he's
leave
providing his
physically as
loyal,
well as emotionally.
hold on. Hey, Rose, you moving
Right,
too
why?
fast. No, hold on. Uncle Rick, don't move too fast. Rose, I just told you how men are staying regardless of what women are doing to them because they pick the woman over their feelings, even though they're not happy. Hey, Rose, if we said men, leave if you're not happy, leave if you're not catered to, leave if you're not feeling anymore, most relationships would end today. If we said leave if you're not getting sex, most relationships would end today. That's what Boogie was talking about, where most women are leaving a man if he loses a job, where if a woman stops having sex with a man, he's still going to stay with her. So it's demonstrating that we pick you over our feelings. Show me how a woman puts a man after her feelings, and the only way you can see it is if he puts you through something.
But that's my thing. Through what? Because you have men that'll put you through the cheating and the lies and be on that emotional roller coaster, or you have men that'll put you through a test. Like if I do lose my job, if I do end up injured and I can't work no more and take care of you, that's two different avenues. So what are we talking about?
So you do it. You tell Uncle Rick was saying, you tell us what would prove what does a man got to put you through to see if you truly love him. Don't do the sunshines and roses. Oh, he caters to me. He's nice to me. He's sweet to me. He buy me a nice house. He give me a nice car. Tell me how you going to stick through it with a man and you prove that you love him when something bad happens.
Communication, man.
Communication.
Yeah. Hey, communicate that. Hey, you know what? I'm not real happy with you. I'm out. That's communication, right? Is that showing you love him?
So whatever y'all went through, like,
hurt you.
Okay, I went through that too.
Oh my God!
I understand where you guys are coming from. I do, but when you keep saying y'all, some of y'all are on the same side as you are. So it's
Correct.
not. It comes
Correct.
goes both ways.
I'm not saying it don't. I'm asking
I
a
know.
question.
Woo.
I'm not saying it don't. I'm asking a question. We grown here. That's not look. I'm not no little kid. You're not no child. So again, my question was right. Which one is it? Right. If it is communication is just me and you relaying messages. That don't have nothing to do with understanding or you loving me. Right. Usually when it's something that goes bad that the woman does not approve of, big or small. Let me say that for Rose, big or small. Right. If you don't approve of it, the relationship's over. Correct or no?
I don't think
Not
so.
the first time, not the second time, maybe.
So a man loves his woman similar to, but more than even a lot of times can love his kids. This is what I'm going to ask you. How do you demonstrate wrong question. What can your kids do that you would disown them for?
Not too much. Not too much.
Why?
I might not agree with what they're doing.
No. Why? No. Why?
Because of that unconditional love for them.
Oh shit! So what's the worst thing your man can do where you would stay with him, depending on the worst thing he does? What's the worst thing he can do?
Keep putting me on the same emotional roller coaster. Keep saying that he's not going to do something that he's consistently doing intentionally.
Like a child. Just like a child. But you'll stay loyal to your child, but the man does more for you than your child does. Your child literally doesn't do anything for you for a long time, for a certain amount of age. For how long can you say that your kids until they start actually doing something for you? Your cat and dog don't actually do something for you. Your friends actually don't do something to you. Y'all are more loyal to the whole community, your cat and dog and your kids, than you are the man that supports you more than anybody else. We know where the problem is. You actually don't love men. You love everybody else.
He'll give his life for you.
He'll die for you, and you
listen to what I'm saying. He will give his life for you. But we the problem. Listen to what I'm saying. But we the problem.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And Karen, you see it. I see your Karen. You see your Karen. You see it too. You like, damn. Like most of y'all don't even ever hear this. Like you will sacrifice. Your man loves you more than everybody else. He's the least on your list that you love. You love everybody else more than your man. And again, D-Mac, you might not be that person, but most women respect everybody else more than their man. But men respect their women more than anybody else.
And I wish my man respected me more than anybody else. I wish you did, just like you wish the person that disrespected you wished.
Most
You know
men
what I
will,
mean?
most women are disrespectful to men. It's minority of women that actually respect men, where a majority of men will respect you, but you're choosing a man that disrespects you. That's your problem. That's
right.
your problem. You got a whole bunch of men ready to respect you, but you want to be with a man that don't respect you, where it's difficult for a man to find a woman that will respect him.
Absolutely.
So,
Okay.
Ali.
And
Ali.
here's the
Hold on, let definite
Yes,
G
sir.
as a spoke here. And Karen, I see that your consciousness awoke over there. I want to hear what you got to say. When I see that, the light, the aura, like coming on, like damn. Oh, I'm about to say something. Okay, go ahead, definite G, and then I want to hear what Karen got to say.
Yeah, so the problem here with men and women is that there's a level of hypocrisy that's going on here. That there are men right now who got cheated on by their girlfriend or even their wives, and yet they took them back. There are certain situations where he was down on his luck, or at least, she was down on her luck. And yeah, I understand that, the man is the has the responsibility of the household, and that's his role to keep everything up. But when he's all down on his luck, she's ready to dip out. And that happened plenty of times throughout history. So the problem is that it's not necessarily about the man and woman's role here, or what is significant between the man and the woman. It's the level of significance that you put on each other when it comes to building the relationship. But it seems as though women don't hold that high regard in the relationship more than a man. He upholds the relationship to the highest degree, at least what he possibly can. Instead, the woman is like, if she doesn't get what she wants at a certain period of time, she's out, So that's that level of hypocrisy when it comes to like the relationship in general and the significance of it. That's the problem here, is that men hold it to a higher degree than women do.
But do you think that has to do with opposites attracting? So you are who you are, right? You don't?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's because it comes down to more the individual rather than you trying to get something out of the other person. So that's what's going on here. So it's more the woman is like, what you gonna do for me? While the man is thinking about the bigger picture here. That's all it is.
Karen, you got something to say? I'm thinking like just sunshine, but just
No,
No, she's glowing.
so people can get the light. What light was you about to say?
no, it was like an aha moment for me because I never really thought about that. Women do typically are the ones to leave relationships, marriages, and everything else. But I don't think at the same time men stay out of loyalty. I think it's more so they stay. I think it's more so they stay because they know logically it makes more sense to stay. It's a familiar relationship and everything else. And I think because women are usually more emotional, they just can't take this no more and are out. Instead of trying to work through it. But I did understand what you said.
So the fact that we just said that's love and you turned it back around that doesn't demonstrate his loyalty when he can go get 10 hoes and engage in polygamy like Mr. Polly with 3 women, but he's staying loyal to you doesn't show love. When you admit it, no matter what your kids do, it's love that you stay loyal to him. It kind of, you had the light and then somehow you just went back away from the light. If a man is choosing to be loyal to you, regardless of how bad you are treating him, it's because he loves you. If you choose to stay loyal to your children and not abandon your children or disown your children, it's because you actually love your kids unconditionally. This men.
No, I'm not saying he don't love her. I'm saying
he can go be
because of loyalty.
So hold on, hey Karen, if you're in a relationship with a man that you're attracted to that had women before you, right? Right?
Yeah.
You with me?
Mm-hmm.
He can go get hoes anytime.
Of course.
So why is he choosing to deal with all the peace you're not bringing him instead of dealing with the peace that women can bring him? Why is he choosing to deal with that?
I'm bringing him peace.
No. I'm asking you again. Nah, don't personalize it like D-Mac. Y'all don't make it about you. Y'all are professional. Not me. Not Karen. Karen wouldn't do that, right? So I'm gonna ask you again. Instead of getting peace from 10 hoes and he stays with chaos from one woman, why is he choosing to deal with the chaos from this one woman when he can go get peace from 10 hoes? Why?
Okay, he's not getting
I'm gonna ask you again.
No,
you keep
I'm
so y'all, you know. So hold on.
Answer
So hold
the
on.
question, but he's not getting
hold
peace
on.
from 10 who's. He might be getting a lot of other stuff, but he's not like
Hey ma'am, hey Karen, why do you think men who are desired by a lot of women get sex from women don't settle down?
No, I'm saying no.
I'm actually getting they're
not getting peace. Is what I'm saying.
They get no. Listen, the most peace a man. So let me tell you this, because y'all think y'all are better than what y'all are, right? Most men get their most peace when they're single. They don't get peace when they get in relationships. It gets worse for them. They suffer more in relationships 24/7, but they want to deal with this woman and deal with the responsibility that comes with their women. Y'all have sex less. You get lazier. You become a victim. Everything is his fault. And the direction of the relationship starts going towards your favor because this is what you always wanted. He didn't want a relationship. He wanted friends with benefits. That's probably because it's how it started, because you didn't marry him and had sex. He was getting smashed. And then you said what D-Mac lied about or didn't lie about. Let me not say you a liar. Y'all go, where are we going with this? Is this all we're doing? And he was cutting other women, but he did like you more than them. So he goes, damn, I'm going to have to cut off all my hoes for dealing with Karen. And soon as Karen gets this man to cut off all these hoes that he got peace from, she stops getting them hell. You become the worst version of yourself when a man gets in a relationship with you. And y'all know that. Y'all get extremely lazy when you get in a relationship. Versus when you single and you want this man, you bring out all the tricks in your trick bag to get this guy. And a lot of times you don't end up with this guy because he got a whole bunch of women. That's because he gets peace from dealing with a whole bunch of women. He don't get peace by getting one woman. But eventually men settle down because they want to have a family. They want to have children. That's why men settle down. So they'll deal with the hell of a relationship to have a family where women will give up her family and break it for self-love and happiness. So Karen, a man stays with that woman because he actually loves her, and he stays with his kids because he actually loves them. A woman leaves because she loves herself more than she loves her man and her children.
A woman leaves because she gets a phone call from the side chick and the other side chick and the other side chick.
And guess what? And you know why she got that phone call? Because she wants to replace you. She wouldn't call you. She didn't want to replace you. Y'all just y'all are so lying to each other and yourself. The only reason why she called you is because she wanted to replace you. That's why she called you. If she didn't care about your dusty man and he was ugly and he wasn't valued by other women, she would have never wasted her time. But she wants your man because y'all don't like sharing your man, but you like cheating with him. So that's the problem. Y'all want each other's man. So y'all support the cheating culture. You're cheating.
No.
Really?
No.
There'll be a side chick, but don't want to be a wife. That's
Not
crazy.
professional side chicks. Not professional side chicks.
That's crazy.
By the way, shout out to the 338 people still in the building, y'all. Please hit the Cash App. Please hit the Super Chat. Please hit our membership goals. We need 17 more memberships. Anybody on this panel, if you would like to simulcast and you're not simulcasting, I'm fine with that. I want you to promote yourself as well too. We're helping the brothers and sisters awaken, more so the sisters, to awaken, because they probably never even had these real conversations with men before. And I know they love intellectual conversations. You know, they might be like, I can't stand this man, but I do like what he's talking about. Like, it's curious of what he's talking about. You know, they come into the light. But please hit the Super Chat, Cash App, and help us with some more memberships. Trigger Mike has come back to hit Ali upside the head. He don't care what Ali talking about. My brother, hey brother, how you pronounce your name?
Coil.
Yo, that name is fire, fam.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I like that name. Yeah, you got a lot of hoes with that name, right?
Got them without it. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay. How would you know? That's been your name.
Let me ask y'all this. Let's bring Karen back up here. Why is it y'all get mad if men call y'all hoes, but y'all okay with gay men and women calling you bitches?
I'm not okay with anybody calling me outside of my name.
No, I just want to.
They lying, bro. They lying.
I never understood that.
It's like an inside thing, bro. It's almost like when black people say the N-word and we feel like white people can't say it. So women just kind of feel like men shouldn't be saying it to them, and they could say it amongst themselves. That's how.
Well, sisters, who do women support more, gay men or straight men?
No, gay men.
I'm asking the sisters. Trigger Mike.
From what I see, gay men.
Hey, how about you, Rose? What you see?
In society, gay man.
Dang, D-Mac, what you see?
She syllabalized that shit.
Mm.
Man,
We're
it's
talking
hard.
about
It's hard to make women look bad.
Oh shit! Yes.
It's hard. It's hard. Ain't
I guess this society.
So do women want men to be gay?
No, I
No,
don't.
So if we supported hoes more than we supported wives, we want women to be hoes, right?
Baby, if you
It's
want
some hard questions, ain't it? Now I'm not. No, listen, ma'am. I'm gonna ask you again. If we supported hoes more than we supported good women, doesn't that mean we want hoes?
But do y'all? Is that why so
Ali.
many side chicks exist?
And why we got? So hold on real quick.
It doesn't
Joel, I'll
matter.
come right back to you.
How
It's-
dare you,
it's-
Rose?
hey,
How
hey,
dare
Rose,
you?
I
How
don't even
dare
know why
you?
Hey, Rose, look at how many men are making channels. Look at how many men are coming up here telling women to close their legs and be wives, and women like, nope, I still want to be a hoe. I
Yeah,
still
but
want
y'all
to.
say one thing and do another. It's the same men that say
No, we
that,
take-
but then when they
We
go
go
into-
smash you. Yeah, you see, supposed to smash you. You want to get smashed, you get smashed. That shows my value.
But
So
it's
what?
a double standard because y'all
It
say
ain't-
all that shit and
Double
then y'all
standards
still
exist.
The world,
y'all
the world
want
is
y'all
made of
mothers,
double
y'all-
standard.
Go
The
Double
world is made
standards
of double
exist.
standard.
Women are not men.
I'm just
Double
saying
standards
the,
exist.
the world is
That's part of nature.
Yeah, the world is made of double standards. You know what I'm
We
saying?
ain't talking about the world. We talking about y'all. We talking about you. The
Yeah,
men
well,
on this
But
part
panel
of-
we
right
are.
here.
We are talking about the world. Yes, we
No,
are.
we're
We are
talking about the
talking
world, and we're talking about the world and how the world works. Men and women are a part of the world. There's double standards exist everywhere. We expect men to do things that women are expected to do, and women are expected to do things that men are expected to do.
Yeah.
Like if a girl just go outside and start crying because she's having a bad day, nobody's gonna blink an eye. But if a man start crying because he's having a bad day, they gonna look at him like,
yes,
bro, what's up with you, my nigga? That's
For
just a
instance-
small double standard that I
For
think.
instance, for instance,
So we all
Rose,
need to be better.
For instance,
I mean, I don't disagree. I think
Better
double
for
standards are
who?
good.
Hold on,
What's your
hold on.
definition of
Hey,
better?
Hey, Rose, are men attracted to women who are inaccessible?
Yeah.
Are women attracted to men who ain't never had sex?
Say that again.
Are women attracted to men who never had sex?
I think so.
Oh, really? So
Are you?
So,
They can
so
Are
let's
you?
do this again. Hey, and let's do this. We're gonna go right down Karen and D-Mac. And this is what I mean: the need to be right or to not to tell the absolute truth. Would you be with a man who can't get sex from women, or would you be with a man? So watch
That's a
this.
different question.
No, it's not. It's the same. It's the same question. It's the same question reworded. Would you rather be with a man who gets sex from women, or with a man who can't get sex with a woman?
A man who gets sex from women.
How about you, D-Mac?
Yeah.
How about you, Rose?
I don't know, Ali. That's a tough one.
No,
God
it's
damn
not.
it.
So this is the point. Hey, watch this. You know how much men aren't liars? Hey, brothers, would y'all rather have women with flat booties or big booties?
Big ass.
Big booties.
Would
Big
you
old
rather have a
booties.
woman with small titties or big titties?
I only
Big
like them.
titties.
Big old titties.
It depends. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know. Hey, okay. How about this? With titties or no titties?
Titties.
Titties.
Okay, that's all. Because I get what y'all saying. Y'all don't want these big, humongous men, right? Sisters, let's go back again. Do men want sex from women or they don't want sex from women?
Of course they do.
I know. D-Mac, how about you? Do men want sex from women or not?
Yes.
Hey, Karen, how about that? How about do men want sex or they want sex from women?
Yeah, unless they're gay.
Do women want broke men or men with money?
Well, from what I see, some of these people don't care, but majority want money.
D-Mac?
Just
From
say
what I see-
D-Mac.
Ah, no. You just said you
Woman,
leave
if
a
you
man
don't
if he ain't
get
got no job.
Woman, if you don't.
It's a real struggle with this one.
Man, my
Hey,
goodness.
D-Mac, are you
Look,
married?
I
Are
already
you
said
married,
it one
D-Mac?
time.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
Uncle Rick,
married.
Uncle Rick, you can take it right back
I'm
from
not
me.
married
You can take
anymore.
it right back from me again. Do women want men who are having sex or men who can't get sex?
They want a woman. Women want men
Well,
that
to the
have the
women,
ability
Uncle
to
Rick,
have.
to the women, Uncle Rick. It's hard
Oh.
for women to. I'm telling you, the women struggle.
No, they
It's-
want a man that know how to
it's-
fuck. Ooh,
It's
you-
kryptonite. Hey, Rose, Rose. Do women want men who having sex or men who can't get no sex? Who not having sex?
They want the man that's having sex. Right.
How about you,
They gotta
D-Mac?
know what they're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
So
do.
we want the women
I
who
have a
have
question for them.
a man prefers a woman who hasn't been touched. And the only reason why men are entertaining hoes now because there's so many hoes.
That's
a
all
man
there
goes,
is.
you know what? I want the best hoe. I want the best hoe now. So instead of
That's
I
all
can't get
there
I can't
is.
get the best wife, I want the best hoes. And that's why you see a mass amount of men starting to wife up porn stars, starting to wife up hoes, ID models. But guess who's their biggest supporter? Say it to women, just like the gay men. Who the biggest supporters of hoes? Go and say
Women.
Hey, Rick, every other city we go.
Okay, go ahead, my brother Rick.
Hey man, all I'm saying is this, right? Y'all just gotta admit what it is. That's the real problem. Like I said, y'all lie too much. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all lie too much too. Dang.
About what?
That's backwards way of admitting they lie.
Calm down. We're gonna
Let
do
them
this
finish.
reasonably.
Y'all
Hold on. No,
respond to 'em.
stop. We're gonna do this reason. We grown now. Learn to express yourself, right? Let's communication, as you guys like to say.
Was that Rose?
Right?
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, whoever in the box, that's who talking. So when the person land, Rose, you rebuttal. Okay.
Okay. So my question is this, right? When a man come up and talk to you, Rose, you looking nice. You got your little Timberland on. You know what I'm saying? Look chilly outside. You know what I'm saying? He see you getting out the whip. You know what I'm saying? He do his little scoot up. Say, hey, miss, how you doing? Oh shit! What does he want from you?
In my mind, the first thing I'm assume he want is my number.
Well, okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Why is he asking for your number?
Because he want to get to know me, and eventually he gonna want sex. He gonna want sex whether he want to stay and play or dine and dash. Either one.
Right.
Okay, Rose.
So is it fair for me to ask you as a young lady out here in these streets, right? Is it fair to say that most women, understand that when a man talks to them that they're going to want to have sex with them?
Absolutely.
Okay. Question number 5. Can I have sex with you if you don't let me? I ain't talking about being no weirdo, right? Talking about on some real stuff, right? Can a man have sex with you if you don't let him?
No. It has to be.
Right? So if you know I want to have sex with you, and like you said, it could be down and dirty or some DoorDash, right? Is it your job to convince me to stay, or is it my job to convince myself to stay?
It looked like she froze.
Okay, hey, she need backup.
So Karen, you've been tracking, right?
Yeah, I've been tracking.
Okay. So seeing how most women know if I come up to you, I think you're attractive, I ask you for your number to get to know you and to eventually have sex, right? After we have sex, is it your job to convince me to stay, or is it my job to convince myself to stay?
So I feel like it's your job to convince yourself to stay. I'm supposed to do my part that you want to stay there, but I'm not the one supposed to convince you.
So you wasn't supposed to convince me to stay with you as a woman?
No. I'm not in the convincing business. I set it up. No, I'm going to make it where you want to stay, but I'm not going to be convincing you.
What do you mean make it where you want to stay? Isn't that convincing me?
That's the same thing.
Well, I mean, I'm saying I'm not trying to convince you to stay if you don't want to.
Why not? Why not?
She's thinking of convincing as like, please stay with me. But that's not what he means. By convince, he just means do what you're supposed to do so he knows you want him. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
She has no incentive.
Understood. We're not trying to get there, right? So my question is this, right? If that's the case, and you, even though, because I'm making an environment safe and comfortable for me to have sex with you, right? I got to convince you to have sex with me. Facts. Mm-hmm. Or is it that you want me? You knew you was gonna give me some 5 minutes after you saw me? Which one is it?
Can we not smoke on camera? Can we cut the smoking off the? Yeah, I mean, you can just don't show the item. that'll get.
Yeah, who's smoking on camera? Yeah. Come on, you can blow smoke. Make sure you don't get me flagged now.
And
My bad. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. My bad.
I know.
We know you don't know the rule. Yeah, but and Ollie, can you clip me? Cause I have a show at 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I love y'all.
Oh,
Bye,
okay.
Bye, Rose.
Sorry.
Have a great night, huh? Right. So I'm trying to make an environment good for you to give me some, right?
Right.
So shouldn't it be your